Okay, how we doing out there? First things first, my name is Kenneth Bird. I'm the creator of Supreme Ambient Light Rejection Screen Paint using ambient light rejection technology. Gain 4K Fish YouTube. I'm just gonna play this in the background for right now because right now I'm playing some copyright TV shows and I don't want to get in any trouble for those. So actually, I just take those out altogether. So I usually have to be up this early in the morning. Anytime I'm up this early in the morning, it's because usually I have a ton of projects and work at the same time. So got several things going on. This is going to be a bit of a long stream, just to let you know. It could be about an hour or so. So right now, I'm in here working on a few things. Wire management today. We're doing wire management, getting all the wires tidied up, cleaned up so I can bring those. I got these boxes I'm going to cover up my wires with. It's the tea room. Ran LED lights for the tea room. They're not supposed to be green. Trust me, I'm still working on that. Oh man, we're going to be in here in the room of Tron today because today we're going to be installing in the ceiling LED lights. That's going to be interesting. So I want a special display. So my lights are on here. George. There we go. All right, so these are going to have to be done different because I need them to stand out. This entire room is going to look like a giant circuit board. So I just ordered another, I think, 50 more sets of the chasers that have to come through here. So we're going to finish out the floor and then the ceiling because I don't want them to lay flat to the ceiling. I need it to come out like kind of a 3D effect. So I'm actually going to build me a kind of a scaffold that's going to connect from here to here. It's going to be painted jet white so it blends into the ceiling. So that way I can run the LED lights here. They can come here and drop down like in 3D. They're in your face and come this way. Order some heavy cables and all that stuff. Like I said, it's going to look like a busted circuit board in here. So I'm going to have heavy cables coming out from the wall. Then we sparking on the end, stuff like that. That's what I'm turning this room into. So got quite more to go. This right here is going to have to change. I was looking for some circuit board curtains, something like that, that would blend in real nice. So that's what we're working on. This right here, I'm going to turn that into a reactor. I'm going to turn it into a power reactor. I like to design it on how it's designed. So I'm going to turn it into a nuclear reactor right there. So we're working on that right there. I'm probably going to put a mat here to make it look like there's some spillage here. Maybe get one of those big drums. I want to get one of those big freaking drums and put a bio container and like this bio waste all over the floor. That make it look kind of crazy. And I mean, oh, I forgot. I'm in the wrong section. I can't do bio waste and circuit board at the same time. It's got to be something completely different. So, oh man, that might have to go. I'm gonna have to dismantle that. I can't be in here. It throws off the environment. I can't be in here. That's showing bio waste. Why the freak would bio waste be in a giant circuit board? It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So guess what? That has to come down. I had to take that apart. Oh well, project done. I can't do it in here. I should have thought about that. I didn't think about it. If I'm going to turn this into a giant circuit board, that can't be here because that's bio waste. Why would bio waste be in a giant circuit board? So that's got to come down. So I'm ripping that down. I'll throw that in the trash today. That's what happens when you build and design stuff. You got to remember as you're working through, you know what I mean? Everything has to stay in sync. Now, as you can see, my Japanese tea room, theater room is kind of a mess. And the reason why it's a mess because, like I said, I'm doing wire management here. I'm still setting up my tea room. These are all my teas I just ordered. All my different teas and stuff. Got little teas in here like this. It's going to have my teas in there. So I got my tea warm over there. Ordered some bone china. Got my teapot ready. You know, it's funny. I got everything set up for the tea room. My sugar has been delayed. Like I had no sugar in the house at all. I had to drink tea with brown sugar. You ever brown sugar in your tea? Ooh, it's a wild ride, man. It's a wild ride. All right, so we're gonna get things back to normal. I do apologize. Things got a little off the rails there for a minute. You know what I mean? Being back and forth and everything. My people, I'm just saying, people that I have involved in this are saying just basically let them handle it and let me do my business on my end, and that's the end of it. So we're gonna get things back to basics. Let them do, people what I pay them to do, let them do what they need to do. All right, in here, doing wire management here, I'm cleaning all this up in here. So all those cables and wires at the bottom, I'm gonna build me a nice little area to cover all that up. So you don't see all that. So we still got some more work to do in here. So let's show you what's going on. Now, keep in mind, I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Now, I do own the rights to the Supreme label. And my buddy was like, you have enough equipment in your house to actually start taking your own pictures for your own labels. And he was right on that. So the next project, I'm going to go out and get myself a 100-inch, maybe a 100-inch borderless screen like this. And we're going to coat that in blue. And what we're going to do is to set up a huge backdrop from here to here, down to here, cover all this up. I might throw a bit of this scanning software into it so I can basically do some scanning designs off of it. Because might as well, I mean, if I got this equipment, I mean, pretty much I can basically scan my logo anywhere I want. So I'm working on that right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically start taking pictures here. I'm going to hang the blue up here, put the LED lights behind the back of it, take pictures of it, put it up on Photoshop, clean it up and everything, design my own label off my own work. And then after that, take it down and get it copyrighted and all that good stuff has to be done. All right, now the kitchen projector comes today. It's another project we got to work on. So the problem we have here is the cardboard display I made here, it developed all these wrinkles and it became really ugly. So I can't use the wallpaper surface because the wallpaper surface, if it lays against the wall is kind of rippled. It's going to ripple too. So what I'm going to have to do is I got heavy Velcro upstairs. We're going to cut this right here and we're going to Velcro this over top this to make it nice and smooth and then place it back up on my wall so I can hook up my ultra short throw projector so I can watch TV in my kitchen. And if you're probably wondering what this is going on over here, this is actually for a friend of mine. Her and her son's computer shut down on them. It doesn't work anymore. I have an extra one in the house, so I'm modifying this one with a new graphic card and Wi-Fi and other cool stuff. Got him a camera to go with it. I'm shipping this over to them for free so they can get going because they need their computer, needs it for schoolwork and all that stuff like that and what they do around the house. So every once in a while, like I said, if I have something in the shop I don't need it or don't want, I will give it to somebody for free. Now this is what we're going to use in the John. All right. So all this, I got to strip all this without taking it apart. Got to prime it down and then paint it all white. And what we're going to do is we're going to do a scaffold. So we're going to have one long piece going across here. Then we're going to have another piece going here. It can't be too far down where it's going to go in front of the screen. It has to be just enough where it comes down, but it doesn't interfere with my view of the screen. We're going to put one here, another piece here, another piece here. And then when I run the circuit through, I'm gonna have it come down through here, come back up, come back through here, come back up. So that way, when I'm staring at the screen, I just bump the daylights out of my projector. When I'm looking at the screen, I'll have circuit boards and I'll have one coming here, then one coming here. I'm gonna have one a little farther out and one a little farther in, so it gives a kind of 3D effect back and forth. And then I'll run some cables and whatever. I gotta go to I gotta go to freaking the electrical section of Amazon and start buying up some crazy stuff to make it look like, there's been some damage in there. I'm gonna have one section just sparking. So I gotta remove now, just thought about it. I can't have the other screen in there because it's interfering with the environment, so it can't be in there. So I know it happens. You may do a lot of work on something and it has to come apart. Now the bathroom, I'm gonna redesign the bathroom. The bathroom, I haven't decided. I may make the entire bathroom, make it look like it's actually underwater. That'd be kind of cool. The bathroom's all involved in water and everything, just submerged in the whole entire thing in water. I would have to use invisible coating in there. I can't change the color. Everything would have to be sprayed invisible coating. But that's another project on its own. In the hallway is probably the last thing I got to work on. This, I'm going to actually get another one of those scanning projectors. I would buy a scanning projector from Lifeform. I'm going to attach it right up over there. And then we're going to actually project it down in here. The entire hallway is going to be blasted with an invisible form, an invisible blue. Entire hallway is blue, floor, everything, ceiling, all coated in blue technology. I'm going to hologram the daylights out of the hallway. And then we have the attic, which I haven't decided what to do with the attic. So that's another story on its own. Remind you, whatever I do with the attic, whatever's going up there has to be lightweight because I'm not carrying anything heavy up them stairs. Now, I got something really interesting. You might want to stick around here. The NEC projectors are very, very interesting when it comes to setting the time on it. It's not like your everyday projector. I had to go through manuals. I had to go online and figure out how do you reset the counters on these things. It isn't like your everyday projector. Now, usually most projectors, that's my lamp right here. That's the old lamp. I'm thinking the lamp is old. The lamp was brand new in the projector. You know why? Because most projectors, when your lamp life is about to die, when it reaches 100, that means your lamp is basically about to die, right? NECs are different. They go the opposite. Instead of them going to 100, 100 means good. When you start reaching down to 45, 37, that's bad on these particular projectors. I don't know if it's all models, but these projectors. And the reason why I know this is because this projector was at 99. I'm thinking, dang, it's at 99? Now, it's funny. It's at 99. The screen's not flickering. The light's not dimming. Usually when you reach around that part right near the end of your lamp, you start getting little things will pop up. Indicators will pop up saying, hey, your lamp life is about to die. You got to change your lamp. Nothing was coming up. But I didn't think about it. You know, I'm used to seeing projectors usually at 99. It's time to change them. There was no indicators, no warning signs flying. There was no flickering. Nothing was going on. I was thinking like, okay, so how's he got this set up? So I figured out that the NECs, these particular projectors, because they're at 99, is actually good. That means the lamp life is actually at near, not actually practically brand new. But I didn't think about that. So what I did was I went in, I swapped out the lamp, I changed it out, I put a new one in, reset the lamp, it was at 99. Reset it again, it was at 99. Reset it, what freak is going? Now I'm thinking that maybe they sold me a lamp that was old. They sold me an old lamp. But none of the indicators were flashing. Nothing was coming up on the screen saying, hey, look, lamp's got to be changed. Lamp is on its last hour, no flicker, nothing. And then I realized that the NECs, the way they're set up, is that as the lamp starts to drop down to 34, 35, so forth, all the way down, it's just dropping lower and lower. I don't get those numbers wrong. I know that. That means when it reaches 0, that means your lamp is about to expire. There is a reverse. Now, trying to reset factory, not reset, but trying to change the counter on your reset the hours on your projector. There's nothing online that tells you how to do it. Literally, there's nothing online. I looked, couldn't find anything on these projectors. I found other projectors, but they're resetting the lamp. It's kind of weird. Like one of them, actually, you have to press back and forth between the help and the in the menu, back and forth. So it's 3 seconds on the help, 3 seconds on the menu. It's 6 times back and forth, like 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then you hit something like enter, and it brings up the service menu. It's like a hidden feature in the projector. That didn't work on my projector at all. Then somebody said you got to put it in standby mode, let it flash, hit the help button, hold it down for 10 minutes. Didn't help on my projector at all. So I couldn't figure out how to change it. Then I figured out, if you go into the projector and you hit menu right there, so a menu will pop up. I should have this on my stand so you can see this better. Now, mind you, anybody who's buying these projectors, because I'm telling people buy these projectors, are fantastic. They're really affordable for an ultra short throw. You don't want to spend a lot of money for ultra short throw. You can get one for under $200. So right here, bring it up a little bit more. See if I can bring this up a little more so you can see what I'm showing you here. All right, right there where it says settings and reset. You want to go all the way over to where it says reset. It's nowhere near in any of these menus. Don't even bother. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go over all the way to reset. If you go to reset and you go down, you look down, you will see where it says current signal, all data, clear lamp hours, clear filter hours. All right. So all you have to do is go down and hit clear, automatically resets it. Now let me show you an info where mine's coming about. This is a brand new lamp, mind you. I just installed it just last night, yesterday. So if I go back to info, as you can see, mine's showing 100%. Usually if you see that, that's a bad sign in any projector because that means your lamp life is done. And usually when you hit about that much, that means you should have a red indicator flashing on your projector, or it should be a red indicator flashing on your screen, popping up saying, hey, look, your lamp is about to expire. You may want to change it. The screen should be flickering. That's one of the signs you should be seeing, or dimming. Your screen should be really, really dim. My projector is sitting in eco mode right now, and it's running perfectly. So that's how I figured out that the 100% actually stands for the lamp use as in being at top notch, not at the bottom level. Now watch this. We'll go downstairs. I got the same projector right there, downstairs. I bought 5 of these. Best decision I made to buy 5 of them, because them things are a couple $1,000, actually $1,000 if you buy brand new. All right, and that's a 720p. That just shows you right there how good this projector is. It's a 720p that'll cost you $1,000. Somewhere like 15. And this is the one I had down here. I'm just running it for the sake of running it. This one running all night. I'm running this one and I'm running off 10-hour demonstrations just to see how far I can burn my lamp down. I told you I test this stuff out, so I see exactly what it takes. I'm curious, like, is it actually going down? So this is what I have on. This one came at me at half. I got this at half percentage of the lamp. All right, so let's go in here and let's hit my menu right there. And menu's way up there because my screen's 126 inches, that's why. And we'll go over to, we have to go to info. Now, you see my percentage here? I'm at 43. It goes the opposite. So instead of it going forward and you get in 100%, meaning basically you need to change your lamp, NECs, these particular models are different. They go down instead of going up. So the lower the percentage goes, the less you have on your lamp. That's how it works. So if I go in and replace this with the lamp I have upstairs, which was at 99, which means the projector that I purchased from the fellow over on eBay, when I got the projector, and I'm like, 99. Like, lamps, oh, I got to change my lamps out. So I went and spent $60 for a new lamp to put into a projector that already had a brand new lamp in it, because the settings are different on these particular NECs. So if you see it and you hit it and you say, oh, 99, no, the lamp is actually good. So the one I have upstairs, I bought a new lamp and I have one at 99, which is actually very, very good. That one right there is at 99. I use it all the time. I actually leave that one running and it doesn't flicker or nothing, which means, like I said, it's the opposite, which is interesting and kind of weird. So now I got a new lamp coming in. I got the new other one coming in today. Now the one that's coming in today is the one I bought from the guy that you watched me buy online. I said, don't buy it yet until I actually get one here and test it out, unbox it, see if it works, everything's okay. And then I'll put the link up where you can go buy it. I'll put the link where you can buy the remote control. I'll put the link up if you want to put a lamp into it. But if it's at 99, you really don't have to put a lamp in at all, to tell you the truth. Because I reset mine multiple times. And that's already, when that hits 0, I will show you. It's going to take a while because that's sitting in eco mode. Is that in eco mode? If it's not, it should be in eco mode. Let me see. Let me see what we got going in eco mode. No, it's off. Eco mode is supposed to be on these projectors. Here we go. Nope. That's better. There we go. So I just put that in eco mode just now. So the screens are super bright. The technology is very bright. None of these projectors in this house should be running off of eco mode. So I own 3 of them. I own 3 of them already. These projectors are fantastic. When I had these projectors and NECs, when these things not first came out, but around about a year ago, when I was trying to obtain an ultra short throw projector, and I kept seeing these NECs pop up, but people wanted like 4 or 5. Some people wanted 800. Some people want a couple grand for them. I'm like, nope, not gonna spend that kind of money. Not for a 720p. And then later on, I bought it because usually I'm not a big fan of the NEC projectors. The NEC projectors don't rub me the right way. But with these right here are actually amazing. Like I said, I might buy 2 more. I might buy another one if they have enough of them. This guy is saying he has enough of them in stock. He has enough in stock. I'm gonna get 4 more from him. Get 8 all together because I want one out there in the deck for the 135 inch out there, because that'll be nice. Have an ultra short throw set up about, and then 3600 lumens. I keep mine at 3600 lumens. And I want to get another one. I already have one coming for the kitchen. I need another one for the gaming room upstairs. And I just want 2 of them, just extra ones, just to have run, just to kick around, have fun with. That's it. All right, so that's pretty much it. I got to go in here and I got to take apart some stuff real quick. So this right here has to be dismantled and rebuilt. We need L brackets for this because this has to be built. This has to be built today and it has to be assembled today. As for man, daggone. As for shipping information, the day is what, Tuesday. So Tuesday, tracking numbers will be going out today. Yeah, all tracking numbers go today. Shipping time has changed. We will not be shipping out on Friday. We will not be shipping on Saturday. Thursday is the ship out day now. Driver has a new schedule now for work. So yeah, shipping day is going to be on Thursday. So if you're interested in getting the screen paint, like I said, we're going to be shipping out on Thursday. After Thursday, orders just reset. I think the Thursday again, that's how she's going to do it. All right, so I don't think you want to sit there and watch me build my projects today. Probably a lot of crazy stuff on. And I'm still working on, oh man, yeah, this has to be taken care of. See right there, I got wire management, the crap out of this. But then I can't do much about this because this is designed to be moved around. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to actually get a cable, a tube, and run everything to the tube and connect it to there and run everything through, flatten this out. So that way I can move this around. I have to run a tube through all this. So I don't have wires bounce all over the place. This is designed to be portable. So I can move it about on the floor. I wonder. Let me see. I wonder if that program is still running. Now, if you're interested in getting a stand, these projectors also too have a feature which you can actually stand them up for tabletops. So my program's still running. Yeah, my program is actually still running. Boop. Here we go. Oh, and by the way, you notice a change, right? Yep. Channel went back to Crystal Edge Technology Screens. It should because it has to be in sync with the website. And like I said, it's a copyrighted logo and name. So why not? Keep in mind, my company is called Crystal Edge Technology Screens, but we make other products under Crystal Edge Technology Screens. Oh, and real quick, wait till you see the containers for blue. Yes, I ordered special containers for blue. They look nothing like the containers we have for the other containers. These are actually pretty interesting. I think I ordered the ones with the self-locking lids, which are pretty cool because it means those things are open for jack. You're going to have to have a good time prying those babies open because they don't open. All right, so let's get started on some projects. What are we doing first right now? All right. Oh, we got plexiglass coming in too. I found a place that has the wallpaper plexiglass. If this is what I think it is when it comes in, I'm going to be a happy camper, a very happy camper. We may be able to start doing wallpapers again. So we'll see. We might have invisible blue coming out very soon on a wallpaper. Let me see. We got to take that apart. Memorize everything I'm doing here because I'll be all over the house. All right, let's begin the day. So this is all wire management in there. That's all done. We have the Tron room to work on, which means we have to build start building the whatchamacallit, the scaffold for that. And those of you looking to get Velcro by the bulk, this is the best Velcro you can get. This is heavy duty Velcro. You can stick a projector to a ceiling with this stuff. It comes in 2 different parts. Allows you to be able to customize your own Velcro. On top of that, you can make your own zip ties, Velcro zip ties, which I use today to actually tidy all that up right over there. So we got things coming in today to finish off this room right here. Let me see. I need to grab my drill. When you go downstairs, we need to start working on the scaffold. Scaffold has to be on today, has to be painted today. That is going to require more LED lights. So we still have a trace of LED lights for the floor that have to be done all around here. I have a Pac-Man sign that I bought that has the whole Pac-Man and Donkey Kong and all that stuff. I need signs here, signs there. I need one there, one there. And I definitely need to finish and I got the lights already installed for this. We got to order the arcade sign for that. We need a snacks room right here, put snack room here. And we need a curtain rod from here to here for this area right here. So that has to be finished this week to get all that done and out of the way. Yeah, and I got to do some gaming in here. I'm going to start taking Saturdays off just to enjoy my room so that I never get any time to do anything in here. All right, bird. Let's get first things first. We got scissors on us, right? because we have to go downstairs and we have to get the 3D equipment bounded up. Do I have any? Where's my who's over here? Sorry, I'm on my lazy shirt today. Lazy shirt today. Working today, lazy shirt. Take y'all down the stairs. Y'all gonna look at the big screen down there where I work on this stuff I have to work on. Oh, there it is. Alternate universe. Woo. I'm gonna do one where I have to Star Trek Enterprise just pushing right through the screen. I can't wait to start getting those programs. I have to pay for those programs too. They do not come cheap. All right, so let me change into something more comfortable. That happens every time. Get all done today. Okie dokie. Oakley, McDoakley. All right, let's see. I really can't do much with this because we got to run it all through there, so I can't do anything with that yet. That's not gonna work. I'll finish it up later on. What do we got going on here? We got all this. We have to do that later. This I have to take apart right now. This is gonna have to be dismantled. So I got it. This is all scrap wood stuff I got laying around the house. I can utilize for work. Just gotta find what you got laying around and use it the best way you can. You get out and get what you got to get. You got to build what you have. Use what you got laying around. I have to build me a scaffold. Hey, it's the reason why my neighbors were like, good God, what is he building now? Like every time you turn around building something, I gotta use a power saw. Literally in like a few minutes, I'm gonna use a power saw. That's not gonna go well. And I gotta go to the measure, figure out how far you're gonna come down from the actual screen. Let's see what I'm doing down here. These are ideas you can use to change your environment. You all got to be stuck in the house anyway, so might as well figure out something new to do. Over here in Philadelphia, I don't know about y'all, but we still have a curfew over here. We're curfew is still at 5 o'clock, so you know, ain't no place you're gonna be going, nothing you're gonna be doing. Let's grab something to pull those out. I got staples in there. Don't let me stab myself with staples today. I completely forgot I had this. So this stand right here comes with a little remote control like this. And this remote control Bluetooth to my cell phone. It allows me to take pictures from a distance, which is freaking cool. I can record and take pictures from a distance. I could use this when I set up for my photo shoot from my screen over there. That's pretty cool, okay. All right, Mr. Bird. Find our pliers, which we don't have on us. We need those. What's the last thing we're ripping and taking apart? So we're going to turn this pile of wood into something, and I can already see the design in my head already. It's already there. Blueprints are already loading in right now, and I got an idea exactly what we're going to do with these pile of woods. We're just going to use scraps from around the house. Not going to buy, well, we need to buy the LED lights, but we're just going to use scraps. So what we're going to do is build our 3D effect for our circuit board. I don't sneeze into my hands. All right, so here we have the I like to pull these out as I take my pliers, and so, and I turn them. Pulls them right out. Oops, you guys missed that completely. All right. Tutorials on how to build projection screen frames out of old wood. I actually got if there's anything left, because the squirrels have been actually chewing all the wood in the back. I don't know what they're building back there, but they're building something pretty big because all the wood is chewed up back there. There's piles of sawdust everywhere, so I don't know what they're doing. So we need to get some people pull it out this way. And I just roll mine out. Okay, so we need to pull all these out. I think we got them all out. We got the ones on the end. We got to take out. All right. So this is one piece right here. The giant circuit board. One piece right there, the giant circuit board. All right. All right, so this is what we have so far. So we got the long pieces going to go across. That's one of the bridges. And then we have to put these across like this is how they're going to lay. All right, so we have to go upstairs, and now I have to measure exactly how far this is going to come out from the ceiling where it's not going to block my view. So I just need one of them to take upstairs, and we'll cut the rest of them to match that size. All right, that should be pretty good. All right, cool. Measuring tape. Please, for the love of God, please tell me I put my measuring tape up. I just had it a few minutes ago. What was I measuring? Last thing I was measuring something crazy. I think it was plexiglass. That's what scares me about myself. I need to buy 3 measuring tapes and just have them around the house, because I have a bad habit of losing my stuff. This is the tape that I use to make the legs on my desk look realistic. All right, well, it's gotta be upstairs because that's the only place I could think of actually where I had measuring tape at. Since I got plexiglass coming in, we're going to be doing a couple of spray on demonstrations of the invisible blue. Measuring tape, never where I put it at. All right, I think I'm gonna need me a pen. I think I should have a pen upstairs. Gee, Miss Bird, what are you doing your day? Everything and anything. My job is doing crazy stuff, building crazy stuff, and ready to put together. Sorry. All right. Building the truck. Giant circuit board. And this is going to have to come down today. It's going to have to come down. I can't use it. It is doesn't go right with the room. Every room I build has to have an identity to it, and that's off. I don't know what I was thinking when I put that thing together. I don't know. Not one ink pen? Seriously? Man, this was in the office. I got my ink pen. Hold on. What was the thing? upstairs. I'm gonna work out right there. All right. We got a saw. Some cutting today. Need a sponge. So this has got to come down. This has to be redone. I can't have this here because the whole thing for this room is going to be a giant circuit board. You can't have plywood waste in the circuit board, so this all has to be done. So I guess I could have left the cushion up there, but this has to come down. Oh, good thing these peel off pretty good. I'm gonna put that right there in my gaming room. Right there. Use this. Here. Rat-a-tat-tat, no pescata. That crew boys will pop into my channel for a couple minutes and then leave because they're always curious about what I'm building, what I'm doing. Oh, this was well built. Let's see it first. This is how good that Velcro is. This is the Velcro I showed you. You can buy that stuff. It's literally very strong. Very, very strong Velcro. All right. Now, I want to recycle that because that I can turn into a giant grid. I can turn that into a giant circuit board right there. I can still use the projector system there. So what I can do is I can turn that into a giant grid, like a circuit board, being programmed or whatever. I can do that through there. The interface here, this is going to have to come down. So this I can't use at all, period. And I'm going to have to change, let me say the back end of that, right? Turn it around backwards. What do we got on the back side of this? Okay. I'm just going to have to rebuild all of this. It's gonna have to be recycled because I'm not throwing that away. I can use that for something. That can be used for something. I can use that for a giant circuit board. The base itself is gonna have to come down because I can't use it. That's come down. This one can come down. Use that. Trash. This is why I need a detached house. This is why my house is detached. Couldn't have neighbors. They would hate me. They really would hate me because I work pretty much all hours of the night on building stuff. I gotta use this for something really seriously. Can I turn this into something? I feel like doing the work on it, to tell you the truth. Alright, I can put the screen here. Oh, no. We need you to stay there. You should stay there. You shouldn't be coming down. Oh, period. What's the power cord for this? What's the power cord for this right here? Rid you out. Right there. I'm going anywhere. Recycle that. Use that. Use that. Trash. What new ring of blue? What's new ring of blue? I have to go on and pick up some safety hazard electric stickers. Paint over that. I got black paint up and spray paint over all that. Oh, I should have left this alone. Wait, caution is what? Caution is an electric. That's right. Caution is electric. Oh, I should get one of those electric spears. You have the electricity that shoots back and forth with this section. All right, I got some ideas. So we're going to put here, A giant generator, nuclear, not, can't say nuclear. We're gonna put up a giant electric generator in this section right here. That's what we're gonna be building here. So this generator is where I'm gonna actually run all the extra cables are gonna connect from all the little lines into this system right here. And so it's gonna be powering the entire room. This is the generator we're building. I'm gonna have to go down and get 2 of those speeders that cause electricity to shoot back and forth. I need 2 of those. So I guess I'll put them right here. That electricity running back and forth. But generating cables and wires and put the interface up in here. Then I can project whatever hazard symbol right here because I got the projection screen already set up for this. So that'll work out. I just get the blueprints and draw everything up and see what I need to build it. Then we'll scrap all this. Okay, I'll get it straight through. I think we can make it off. All right. So we can do all this again. Okay, that's the speaker wire. This is the speaker. This is wire management on. Okay. That's exactly what I got to put here. No, it's on here. Doesn't make a difference. I have to make this thing look like it's rusted and corroded. And that's what I have to do. So I know exactly what I need. I'm gonna need some caulking. So I have to give it kind of a rusted, kind of corroded look like the circuit board is damaged. So you want to build a circuit board, I gotta order a giant switch. Which means I gotta pay a visit to the electric department over at Amazon. We're going to turn this into a giant circuit breaker switch, the whole 9 yards. We're going to spark it and everything. I'll put 2 spears on each side, and electricity running back and forth. We're going to turn this into a generator. And the generator, we're going to add running these, I found these light strips around that thick. They have liquid flowing through them. I'm going to have them generating through different sections, and they're all going to plug into this machine right here. They're going to be powering the entire room. So we're going to actually start beginning to finishing the rest of the process of actually turning this into a giant circuit board, which means we're going to need a lot of LED lights, a lot of LED lights. See how they're traced out on the wall right there? They're going to be traced out here and around the window, and they're going to have to be going in different directions. So I'm going to get a huge power strip, very big power strip. And that's what we're going to run in here. I wish I can just remove that fan, to tell you the truth. I have to get rid of that thing, but yeah, I need the fan anyway. All right, so that's got that stripped and torn down. We got to take all that trash out in the trash. So I need heavy duty industrial bags. And just make this place look like a giant grid or circuit board or whatever I want to do with it. All right, so this is all going in the trash right there. Yeah, all that work down the drain. Yeah, it happens. So that's when you build and design it and strip so many rooms in this place. Let's see, we got, oh, I forgot, I got to measure. I got to measure for the scaffold. 4 different places at the same time. So we can measure exactly. That's great. Let's trip over stuff and kill ourselves. All right, so we need to get rid of this stuff. We're using this. It's going to be used for the work there. It's going to have to be primed and painted today to get that going. And we still have to put in glow. So actually, around the light sockets, I'm going to add in the UV paint around the light sockets and stuff like that. We're doing that today. So let's get the measurements for this. So let's see what we got to do. Where is my pen? There. Yeah, exactly where to land in this room, especially when you get those wires and stuff. Strip into the floor. Let me see, let's have a work today. Let me see. I'm not gonna fit that pan. Yeah, I can reach that with no problem. Here. Here. All right. Down the trash today. Begin building the stand for the electrics upstairs. And we gotta start working on the generator. I'm gonna build a generator today, or blueprints for the generator. Yeah, that's why it's good that my house is detached. I don't have any neighbors over here. I got a golf court to go all the way around the side of my house. And the only neighbors I have over there, but they're kind of got used to me now. They know I build at night. I try not to run power tools at night, but in this case, I don't have a choice because I need to get this cut out of the way. I usually don't cut upstairs. I just cut outside in the backyard. But this is just a fast cut, so I just need to get this done, get this over with, so we can move on to our next project. This thing has to be built and ready to go. Has to be prepped and ready to go before the sun gets up, because by the time 6 o'clock kicks in, that means I got to go back to work and I have to go process orders. So that's why I have to be up so early in the morning, because none of this would ever get built. All right, so we got our measurements here. Our saw. Oh, get in there. I don't know if you can see this or not. neighbors are probably thinking, like, what the freak is he building a bomb shelter? Actually, I could build a bomb shelter if I wanted to. I was trained military. I'm surprised what I could do. Whoo! That's a good build one. All right, this is good. So this is the one we need. I think this is the one we need, right? This is the one we need. I should have marked it. Doesn't make a difference. I think this is what I need right there. All right, so we just marked the rest of them. All the same one. You only need 2 or 3. I'm gonna do 3 of them. I'm gonna do 3. All right. I'll let go. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're just going to measure our sides. This is how we're going to cut that side, cut that side, cut that side. And we're done. And we're finished. So what is he building? Well, I don't know. Figure it out. What is he building? We don't know. God, that's the reason why you gotta wear earplugs with this stuff, and it echoed right through my freaking head. All right, so that part's done. That's built. That's all finished and done. Dippity doo dah day. Let's go together. All right, so this is what we're building. All right, so basically I'm building a scaffold that's going to connect to the ceiling. This is going to allow for me to run my LED lights through across this way and bring them down this way, give it a kind of a 3D effect. So that's what we're building. So we have one here, like that. But then again, we have to figure exactly how far it comes from the ceiling. So we have to do some measurements. Maybe if we put it here, like that would be better. Do it that way. Do this one this way. And do this one this way. I know in your head you're probably thinking like, this is real stupid. When you see some of the stuff I build on a day-to-day basis, you wouldn't think that way. Well, I built some crazy stuff. When I walk into the room, the first thing I tell you, when I started a room, I was going to build made out of Japan. I said, this room, I'm going to turn into Little Japan. This room, I'm going to turn into an arcade room. This room, I'm going to turn into the Tron room. So we have to finish up the Tron room. I don't want to red LED lights across the ceiling. I need it to stand out. I need it to look more realistic. It has to look more realistic. So that's what we're going to be building. And we'll just use our old screws that we just took out of this right here and just recycle them. Recycle the screws. Just use them all over again. Why sit here and redo it all over again and just recycle our screws? Oopsie. Put the hell on that one, shouldn't I? That's better. There we go. You want to give it the illusion that the circuits are coming at you in 3D. So what we do is we actually build this scaffold, and we take L brackets and connect it to the back of it, and then we connect that to the ceiling. And then we paint it all white so it blends into the ceiling. And then we take the LED lights and we run them this way, then turn them around, and they connect to the side. They come back up. Same process, come back up, and it gives the illusion that you have a circuit in your face. And you put that in different sections of the room. Now you put these kind of icicle effect brackets on your ceiling, and it gives the effect that there are circuits hanging from your ceiling. And you run that with cables and wires and all that stuff like that. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get done with it. It's going to be quite weird and wild at the same time. But it's what I'm seeing in my head. See, I can't explain to you what I'm seeing in my head. I have to show it to you. There's no way for me to show it to you. I have to build it. Kirby said on videos, "Ah, just build it." Or just build it, put it together, and then I'll show you exactly how it's going to come together. I don't think that's too loose right there. I'll have to run some extra screws in there. Absolutely not, I tell you. Absolutely not. So much stuff I want to show you. You know, as a kid, I used to have all these ideas and dreams and things I wanted to build and put together and never had the money to do it. And all these different ideas, things I wanted to build. Now, I have the time to build them. I wonder if I can just go back and remember some of my childhood blueprints. Build some of that stuff, like I would really like to do. To make sure that stays. There we go. It's done. So I can show you how it's all finished. Like I said, I build the stands for my projectors. I build stands for my own projectors. That's what I usually do. All right, so this is done. So now we just got to find some L brackets laying around. If I have anything in the brown, I have to order some. But I should have some small ones. I need some tiny ones. I don't need anything too big. I don't want anything to stick out. Let's see what we got here. All right, I got two of them. All right, we got two brackets. Doesn't make a difference. It's gonna be painted white. You're not gonna see it. Doesn't make a difference for this. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our brackets, L bracket right there. We're gonna put one here because we're gonna attach this to the ceiling. It doesn't make a difference where it goes. I'd rather have it here than that way I can hide that back piece right there, behind there like so. So we'll put that in. All right, now two ways I can go. I can attach this to the ceiling and just paint it to the ceiling, but I'd rather just paint it by itself, and that way if I have any nooks and crannies that may be showing, I can make sure they're all covered. So I'm just gonna put that right there. That's good. Just need one screw there, and you just need the short one over here. Doesn't make a difference if you're long and short, doesn't really care because you're not gonna see it. You're trying to attach it to the ceiling, and so we'll put it to the ceiling. is not going to work. We don't have anything shorter. All right, this will definitely work. All right, that's it. That's one project knocked out. That's done. Just got to paint that and get that done. Good thing it is already covered in primer, so that's good. Get that out of here. I got a shot for an NEC short throw projector today. ViewSonic is nice, but it's just not giving me a big enough image on the ceiling, so that's going to have to go. So I might just give that one away. I'm not going to be able to use it for anything. It's a short throw ViewSonic projector. Just got to replace the lamp, and the lamp will cost you around $35. That's basically about it. Keep in mind, it doesn't have HDMI ports, but you can use HDMI to VGA. I had those ports. I had one of those with it. So this is what I'll do, because I got to swap it out anyway. The other one, it's a ViewSonic projector. I'll pull it out and show it to you. It's around 3,600, I think 36 or something. Lumens, I forget what it is, but there we go. What we're gonna do with this one, it's in good condition too, I'll tell you that much. It's 3D, LP, whatever. I'm not selling it. I'm not gonna sell it because I didn't pay anything for it. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna give it away with the next order. Whoever orders next, they can have it. I'll throw a HDMI to VGA adapter in there for it. You can hook those up to the 3D glasses if you can get the 3D glasses, but whoever makes next order, they can have it for free. I'll throw in the box and ship it to you because I'm replacing that one. All right, let's move on. Let me see. Because usually if it's something I'm not using, I just get rid of it. Okay, this is already finished. This is the scraps wood we got left over. Let me clean up my area real quick. If you want, you can stare at the moon. Passing through my little, I call it my square box of universe. Woo! The light come through. Disappear. Whoop. Going. That's a 3D mapping software. I got to play with that today. This is my setup right here for a while. I'm going to be in here playing with this for a while. So this is what this is all going on in here. There you go. Look at the moon. I got to finish coating my boxes all the way. So put this downstairs. I might be able to use some of this wood. I'm going to keep this to the side just in case if I get another idea. My idea, if God's going to give me another idea of what I should do with that. How I should utilize that right there. Oh man, we got sawdust everywhere. It's everywhere. Ouch. All right, that's good right there. So you notice some changes with the site. Yes, we are using our Crystal Edge site now. It's synchronized now with the website. It was advised. I'm not going to say who, but by counsel or by advice by a friend of mine who basically deals in that particular field of what you know what. But anyway, yeah. So now our material is now going to have copyrights on it. Everything, every little thing is going to have it on it. Even some of the other channel where I'm actually going to be showing you how to customize and build stuff. All right, there's our Galaxy right there. Mind you, that is a Surface that we show you can buy on Amazon. That's actually coated with a black technology we use for outdoor projection screens, but I'm using it as a full screen right now. There's my special effects going on right there. Okay, it's all done. All right, so I was able to obtain, and I don't know if it's going to be the real deal or not, because like I said, plexiglass has been really hard to come by, but a company popped up on Amazon, and they have a 4x8 sheet of wallpaper I guess it's plexiglass. But the thing I'm really interested about, actually kind of interesting, usually when we buy plexiglass when it comes to thickness, I usually get that 0.30 or 0.20 or it's point 0, I think it's point 0.20 is point 0.020 30. That's pretty thin. That's like credit card thin. But this is something like point zero zero 0.0020. Like, what the freak is a point 0.0020? So I bought about an 8x4. We'll see when it gets here, because if this thing does work the way I think it does work, we might be going back into selling wallpaper projection screens, because we might have figured out an easy way to coat these things and on top of that be able to ship them out. If it is what I think it is. I don't know. I don't know until it gets here. So we ordered that. As for Blue, Blue has got some interesting containers. I went to Uline and I ordered some interesting containers for Blue. Trust me, these containers, it's going to stand out. As for designing the labels for Blue, I'm actually going to use my own stuff I have in my own house. I'm going to do these labels a little differently. We already have a blue screen here. There is no way in the world I'm going to find any form of clip art. And mind you, when I tell people that when you're designing labels, you can go and type into your search engine free clip art and it will pop up. If you're not sure with the art and the art that you're using, you can always go back, like I said, hit the Google search, see what pops up, or basically just contact the people who created it and ask get permission from them. That's basically about it. But anyway, I'm going to do mine a little different for the blue. Actually, I'm already going to go out and order me a 8x8 black background. We're going to cover all this. Like I said, we're going to put my screen up there, throw LED lights behind it, make a nice little scenery setting, take a picture of it. Got another 4K. I got a 4K camera right here that I use for photographs. It's my 4K camera used for photographs. Kind of blurred. There we go. Use this for photographs and stuff like that. So we're going to take pictures on that. Take the pictures, take them over, make them look nice. And then after that, we're going to actually take that over, have that copied onto a label, and then take that label, all that artwork and everything, and then take that over, submit that over to the attorneys, and let them do their process of basically putting the copyrights on it. And then after a while that's done, we put it on the can. We can actually show off the labels. But like I said, it's not going to, on top of that, it's going to have a trademark attached to it because we're going to make a whole lineup under this coding technology. So that's going to be interesting to do. But it's still going to be under Crystal Edge. Oh, and by the way, that logo with Crystal Edge, I don't think that's going to be hidden somewhere on one of those, on the containers. This is not for you know who, it's for companies we have to deal with from time to time because it just allows us to be able to track our stuff. Interesting way of hiding stuff. Be to track our stuff because I got companies already interested in it. So I've already put in an order for we're going to do 1 quart, 2 quarts, 3 quarts, 1 gallon, 2 gallons, 3 gallons, 4 gallons, 5 gallons, 7 gallons, a 10-gallon drum. There was a request for a 10-gallon drum of the technology. So this is going to be interesting. Now, we're doing 10-gallon drums. Keep in mind, yeah, I'm not paying for freight on that thing. There's no way in the world on God's green earth I'm paying for freight on a drum. So they're going to have to pay for freights on drums. I mean, pretty sure if they have their own shipping, and if you're dealing with a company, usually they have their own shipping account, so they don't really pay for anything. So if they want to bring a truck by to pick up whatever, we can do that. But those won't be available on the website. You won't be able to see those. Those are done through invoices anyway. All right, so since that's done, we got that part done because me rambling on is not going to get everything done yet. We have to do the kitchen screen because the projection screen is coming for the kitchen and that has to be finished. And I have to have all this done before my alarm kicks off because, like I said, once the alarm kicks off, well, half the places I had to call today won't be open. So I still got some time to finish the rest of my projects. All right, so let's get this up. No, we can't take it upstairs. I forgot. This has to go in the basement because I have to paint it today. It has to be painted. So it has to go in the basement. have to go online. I have to get some pictures to see exactly what I want. A retro power grid. What a retro power grid is going to look like, so I can build a replica of it on that wall. So we're going to need some glow blue. Oh yes, I'm going to have to use Molex adapters for that. Definitely going to have to use Molex adapters for that. Definitely. All right, so we got this mess in here. This is how my house looks when I'm working. There it is, a mess. You see when if anyone saw me put the projection screen outside, whew. Could have used that. I'm gonna have to get rid of this kitchen. This table is this tablecloth, I'm getting rid of it. It's boring because I'm trying to do this area in here like a kind of Miami Vice theme, and this is not going to work. This is definitely not going to work. We got to get some bright colors in here. I want this kitchen to look like a box of Skittles threw up in it. Got to be bright, got that Miami Vice kind of style to it. So yeah, I got to do something different in here. We're just going to cover the whole screen over. I'm going to put some blue LED lights behind the back of it. Maybe some blue LEDs to match that. Yeah, I gotta go get some retro stuff. We're going to do the kitchen in Miami Vice. Ooh, I just thought about that. I can bring my Xbox One down here. I got the Miami Vice Grand Theft Auto, so I can play it down here. Yeah. I'm gonna do the kitchen all Miami Vice. Gotta find some pastel colors, some pinks and blues. That's what we gotta do. We gotta have the music playing in the background, the Miami Vice. That's what we gotta do. So this stuff gotta go. I gotta get rid of all this stuff. The table gotta go. Well, I'm gonna keep the table. We'll keep the table. It's just the top of the table is kind of boring, man. That is so bland right now. I got to get rid of that. I want to brighten this place up. So I got to do some shopping. I got to go to Etsy. That's to be at Etsy. Etsy got a lot of stuff like that. Find cool stuff. eBay got cool stuff like that. Go over and get some retro stuff for the kitchen. Keep the kitchen modern, but a little retro. All right, this is the mouse that's going over here. So we're working with that. As you can see, these little things, these are little pieces of gadgets that I'm putting together. These are attachments that are needed for the environments that I'm actually building. Now I figured if I hologram if I hologram the hallway, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to turn the floor into water, either water or lava. I'm turning the one or the other. So I'm going to have to do the hallway a little different. I don't want to paint the floor. I definitely don't want to do that. It's a hard wooden floor. So what I'm going to do is I want to get me one of those yoga mats you use for gyms. The ones they cut out, once you can cut that, the puzzle pieces. I'm going to have to puzzle piece the entire floor. And I'll have to coat that with the technology. And then that way I can hologram the floor without basically damaging or messing up the floor. Because I don't want to do that. I want to mess with the floor. So we'll basically get some of those gym mats and we'll puzzle the floor. Coat that. We'll coat each piece outside, put it together inside, and use that to hologram the floor. The hallway's definitely, or the hallway's definitely. Well, if I change the hallway, I gotta think about that. If I change the hallway has to be changed. I can't use that color and it's not gonna work. It's not gonna, the reaction is not gonna work right. I need to turn the hallway into another world, like a portal or doorway or something. But anyway, we'll do something with it. We'll figure it out. Now, if you think this stuff is crazy, like I said, when I basically get the other place, man, I'm gonna. This is practice. All this stuff in here is just practice. It's allowing me, teach me to understand how to do what I need to do. There's my alarm going off. There we go. So when I get to the next house, I can do things on a much bigger level. Same scale as this, but much bigger. So all this stuff is just training and practice to me. I'm learning as I go along. It isn't like if I get the idea in my head, keep in mind, it's ideas that pop into my head. I learn as I go along. It's a process. So, I might get an idea to fix this or do it that way, do it that way. Sometimes things change in the process. Like I built that arcade machine. And then the last minute, I was like, now I got to go because this room is going to be a giant circuit board. You can't have nuclear waste and a circuit board in the same area. It just doesn't look right. So that all had to be taken out. So now I'm going to build me a retro power station with that great giant huge off switch, like electricity. Oh, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be beautiful. When you hear me ranting on like that, that means that's stuff that's flowing through my head right now when showing me how to put stuff together. I'll put this together, I'll design that, put copper wire and all this stuff that's going to be exposed out of it. Oh, it's gonna be freaking sick. Yeah, we're gonna build some pretty crazy stuff. I got plenty of wires around the house that we can work on some pretty crazy stuff. So that's what we got to do. And then on top of that, we have to build corrosion. So we're going to need corrosion around the freaking frame. Corrosion's easy to do. It's like a two-step process. I used to build these PCs called steampunk pieces, like they were corroded. And pretty much you use a lot of that caulking, put a lot of that around, like cake it in, you know what I mean? And then, oh man, I had a tutorial video on showing you how to do that. This is why I don't drink coffee in the morning. I'm the last person who needs to be drinking coffee in the morning. But it's like a process of basically just overlaying paints blacker in some areas, and you put that gold into it. I wonder if I can find that tutorial. I had a tutorial video on exactly how to turn any object into basically the corroded to make it look like it was old. Yeah. Welcome to this is me, 24/7. Brain does not shut down. I get very little sleep, and my brain is active all the time. And my head runs all the time. It's crazy, but it's true. This is me. This is why I don't drink coffee in the morning. I have decaffeinated tea. Me with coffee, my friends used to laugh about giving me an energy drink. You do not want to do that. You remember the movie called Over the Hedge where they gave the squirrel the freaking energy drink? There you go. Yep, I was always hyperactive. Now I do sleep. I sleep in kind of like, it's weird because I was gaming with a friend of mine. This is way back on Xbox, and we were gaming, and he was in the room with me, and he said, I want to sleep. Like I passed out, shut down, went to sleep. I got up and just started finishing the game like it never even happened. He's like, what the freak was that? Like, it happens. It happens. All right, so let's go into. I'm not tired yet. Just basically, sorry about that. Aftermath. Going through. I'm tired. That's basically better from time to time. Okay. Let's see if we can dig up one of the monsters. We can dig up one of the monsters. I used to build gaming PCs back in the day, but not only build them, I used to actually mod out and design my cases. I used to design my own cases. I made a case out of Tupperware. Literally got bored out of buying cases and like, why can't I just build my own case and made it out of freaking Tupperware? I don't see a lot of those anymore. I see a lot of people doing fish tank PCs. I'm gonna build another one. I love doing PCs. They're messy, but I like building them. You just have to max out your board before you drop them in there. Let me see. Yeah, see if I find one. Let's see. This is a veggie oil. Yeah, veggie oil. PC. Boom. Boom, 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 boom. This used to be me. That was my setups right there. Veggie oil PCs. I built both of those. Liquid cooling system. Veggie oil PCs, the trick about them, people don't understand that when you build those things, that one of the problems you will have is that you will literally cook your PC. You can cook it. If you don't have a liquid cooling system, see that system on the top? There's my liquid cooling system, my outtake. I put in a fan controller to actually speed up my RPMs on my fans and make them move even faster. But basically the bottom line is if you run, they're going to keep the system nice and cool. No, that oil heats up. That CPU will heat that oil up real quick and you will cook your circuit board. So what you got to do is, and on top of that, you want to make sure you have some kind of what do you call the it seems like the bubbles, because you basically want to just make sure the heat's not being contained in one area. You have to be able to disperse the heat out so it keeps nice and cool. But you want to put a liquid cooling system on the CPU separately. Make sure your fans are outside the case, because this is going to allow you to be able to keep the GPU nice and cool while everything else kind of heats up a little bit around you. I mean, as long as you can keep the GPU nice and cool, you're pretty good. The coldest I got a CPU is 17 Celsius. I was able to drop one down to 17 Celsius on a CPU. They're right there. Dual cooling system right there, and I run all my fans through basically at a separate fan speed, so I can up the RPMs to make them actually drop the to make the system cool down even faster. That was my BioShock PC. These are the easy ones. The liquid cooling. Those are the easy ones that I built. I got ones that were actually way worse than that. They were monsters to build. There's one called the Steampunk That thing was the Nuke PC. I actually dropped an Xbox 360 in vegetable oil, and it ran perfectly with no problem whatsoever. That sucker didn't even red ring on me, which was kind of interesting. Right around the time when I did it, the new system was coming out, so it was just no point. There, right there. Now, see it right there? See around my case? That's the case finish. You see the corrosion around my case? All that, you can do that yourself. That's a paint job. I did that myself. It's just basically all you're using is just caulking and just different layers of paint. So you're using gold, you're using green, you're using a brown. You just overlay it over and over again, and it gives it the look like that case has been sitting submerged in water forever, but it hasn't been. It's just a fresh paint job. I used to do all that stuff, all that modding and all that stuff. Yeah, that used to be my world. I had a PC I built for an army friend of mine. We actually took bulletproof glass. We fired an M16 through it. So basically, you can have the shell casings, the shell rounds, and the bullets trapped inside of the glass. Then we took the glass down to a shop and we cut it up and we made our own PC case that actually had the rounds still embedded in the plexiglass and turned the PC into it. So we designed it for him. I used to do all that stuff, customized jobs. Watch that PC pop on. I actually built my own not the operating system, but my buddy Jim was a master coder. He's actually one that actually rewrote the operating systems for me. So I never had to use codes ever again. But I don't know what happened to him. He went to California with him and his family, and that's the last I heard of him. There you go. It runs perfectly fine. Yeah, you can run everything in there. There's my BioShock, my Big Daddy in the back. There you go. Boom. As smooth as can be. That was one of them. Had the BioShock that came up in the front. Boom. With the BioShock there. Yeah. There's my numbers right there. Yeah, it's to build gaming PCs. I used to custom jobs for people. Customize PCs for them. Not anymore now. That life is over. That life is over and done. I don't do it anymore. I haven't built a gaming PC. I haven't really modded one out in a long time. I haven't done one in a long time. There's that giant piece on the floor. That's my steampunk right there. I custom built that one too. Yeah, a long time ago, people. We don't build no more. Well, I'm probably going to build something. Maybe I might build me another gaming PC. I haven't been around. I haven't done a machine in a while. I might do me another one. There you go. This is the building of the steampunk. I actually hand painted that machine. Every part, every piece on it was hand painted. It took about a year and a half to build that machine. A lot of freaking work. This is when I was in my rented room where I first developed my company. And there's the case right there, modding out the case. Had a real working clock on it and everything. Had a digital display. I got more hits when I was building PCs. All right, think about that one for a minute. I got more views and more hits when I was customizing PCs. I might just go back to that world. If I decide to retire, I might go back into PCs. Or I can just integrate what I do now into PCs. Let me see this one for a minute. Yeah, that's me putting the whole thing together. I do miss it though. I do miss modding. What I say? Dude looks just like me from the back. Here we go. Here's the PC custom done. Finally done. I finished it. There it is right there. Did all the wiring, all the lighting throughout the entire case. Ran K wire, EL wiring. Did my own electrical work through the entire case. Ran everything through. Had two fan coolers, actually two fan speeds in it for controlling the fans, keeping the site nice and cool. Liquid cooling system installed. That's the other server I designed. I built my own server for gaming. Oh man, this is back in the day. Look how small my room is. This is why I started my company. Look at the size of my screen. That's a black screen. That was back in 2014 when I developed that screen. 2014. I told you I've had black technology for a long time. That was in 2014. It's the old stuff I used to build. Here we go. Check this out. Threw an Xbox 360 in vegetable oil to see what would happen. It ran too, with no problem. That's my last console mod. That's my 360 case. The optical drive. Throw that out. Also want any interface. And give it that corroded look to it. It was rusted in bio. And there's the other case I built that case out of Tupperware. All out of Tupperware. Made my own case. What if I turn the Xbox 360 on? Did I turn it on? Yeah, I did turn it on. Hold on for a minute. Because I have it hooked into my projector. And there's Xbox 360 running right there. Yep, ran it in vegetable oil. And the sucker ran longer and didn't red ring on me. Literally, I got it for 2 years. That sucker didn't red ring on me. No problems. I ran all the games on it that was known for burning it out. Like Halo was one of them, was known for burning that game out. Realized that I could have saved some money instead of buying 4 or 5 boxes later. Could have dropped the entire thing in vegetable oil. That was another gaming PC I was building, the Terminator. I never finished that one. Let's do that in the trash. I didn't want to finish building it. The Nuke. And there's one called the Nuke. I don't know if the Nuke is on here either. If I can remember if they bring up the Nuke. Probably got to type in the Nuke. Let me see. It's a Nuke PC. Built this one out of Tupperware too. Built the whole case out of Tupperware. Nuke. So here it is. There's the Nuke right there. That's how I built it. These are side-by-side instructions how I put that thing together. Show you how crazy it was. I had to take a Tupperware, built it out of in a Tupperware container. I was using an old PC. This is when I first started messing around with liquid cooling. I don't want to drop anything in vegetable oil. I don't want to drop anything expensive in there and jack it up just in case the things didn't go well. So I just got an old Pentium 4 PC and dropped it in there to see what would happen. This only needs to let you do slideshows. That's caulking. That gives a deep corroded look to it. There's a lot of paint modding. Oh god, so much paint modding to do it. So many layers of paint you gotta put on to get that effect to pop off. This is stuff, parts I found going to the thrift store and the dollar store. Those are only two places I went. I was going to PC, Frozen PC, to buy my mod parts. Custom built the fan for my hard drive. Did a paint job on my hard drive. I mean, power supply to make sure it was corroded. I actually built my own parts. Like I built my own freaking designs when it came to my own different forms of props to put into the machine, my own reactors. That's me loading the operating system in, reprogram the computer. There's my pirated version of XP. That's what I got from a programmer, master programmer. He wrote the operating system for XP. He's running my LED lights through, doing wire management. And it's a paint job. Yeah, people back in the day, I used to do all this stuff, mod, build, all that crazy stuff. And there it is right there, running with no problem. So people were dropping theirs in fish tanks. They were just dropping it in fish tanks, doing voila, done. I was like, man, that's not even done. You got to have a theme to it. You got to build something around it. Make something make it look different. So I started customizing these PCs and making them crazy. You have to do something different. You have to give it an identity. This is the same way you see me build these PCs here. It's the same way I started building these rooms. Like when I incorporate my technology into these rooms, I have to build these themes around them. Can't just put a screen on the wall. It has to be a theme there. It has to be something there. That was 2013 when I was building those. 2013. Be money anymore? No. Another piece I built that one. That's another one I built out of a Tupperware dish, trying to figure out exactly what I can get away with. If I can actually build a computer inside, if I had to buy the case, like I got sick and tired of spending all this money for these cases, I got to buy the case. So I used to go to Family Dollar and buy one of these huge tub containers to put socks and stuff out of, and just cut them up, modify them, put all kinds of attachments so I can basically just be able to hook my power switches into them. I built my own freaking cases. See my CPU, my CPU is 22 Celsius. That's it. I figured out ways how to drop the temperature. Yep. Been building stuff like this for a very long time. And again, that's my little tiny room. That's where I started from. See that little tiny room in there? That's where I sat in that room for 4 years designing screen paint. That's where I came from, that little room. people's setups. The tutorials on how to show people how to make their own props for steampunk. Like if you want to design your own props, something that would stand out instead of buying parts, you can actually build your own. I actually designed that right there, and that was made out of a catch-up dispenser. So all those parts you would see in there, I would go to the thrift store and I would just buy old radios and take them apart, pull out the circuits and stuff. And I knew how to paint, so I would basically do my own paint jobs. I would basically make it look like the parts were corroded and rusted, like they've been sitting there aging for years. Yep. Now we just go around from thrift store to thrift store, just collecting scraps, putting things together. I build that kind of stuff. There's something from the apocalypse. I think I did a tutorial on how to paint, how to turn things into, make them look like they're rusted. There we go. Look at this. Ran lead lights to it. To give it the effect. I mean, it was more than that because you had to do more than just run lead lights to it. You had to give it the effect like it's been corroded, like it's been there for many, 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 many years. You had to give it that old shriek look, how the glass looks like it's smoky and dirty at the same time. Some of it's cloudy, some of it's not. Yep. I forgot about these little things. Yeah, nobody does this anymore. First time I did a vegetable oil cool PC, I was freaking terrified. Like I knew I was gonna die. Like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. I'm gonna pull vegetable oil on top of a freaking PC power supply while it's still plugged in. I'm definitely gonna die. This is my custom. This is when I did Xbox 360. This was a modded 360 that I actually designed. I actually was running a server board, integrated a server board into the Xbox 360 server board because I kept getting banned. Every time I turned on it was banning me for something. Hardware ban, JTAG ban, account ban for basically going in and modifying my account. Now I wasn't modifying my account, I was going there to do mods and rooms. Like, it's cool you do mods, you make it rain witches. You ever did mods in Left 4 Dead? Oh my goodness, make it rain witches in there, make it rain gnomes in there, make all the tanks dance. Man, we had so much fun in Left 4 Dead and doing mods in there. And like we weren't going into like real actual rooms with other people and cheating. We were just going in but designing our own lobbies. If you wanted to come in, we can have some fun in there. We can show you how to do all kinds of cool stuff in there, make it daytime, make it snow, all kinds of crazy stuff. And it just got to the point that every so once in a while we get these little snitches that would come in there and they would report our rooms. And when I come in, they go plug my system on and they say, "Oh yeah, you received the 999,999,999,999 ban from Microsoft." And I was like, fine, whatever. Because I had a freaking IP address. I had like 15 IP addresses. I just go on my server, upload another IP address, and go right back in. Doop, be back in. Doop, doop. That's basically about it. But like I said, with that freaking nonsense, man, we weren't cheating and going to games and doing stuff like that because I hated modders that went rooms and cheated. That was wrong. You're in there playing with everybody else, to be fair. But we had special lobbies that you could go in. And we would invite people once in a while, and we had fun in there. Like Burnout Paradise. Oh my God. Burnout Paradise, he modded all the cars like bicycles. So it was just fun. Everybody just having fun in there. You know what I mean? People never got a chance to experience the world, be around a modder, got a chance to see something different, got a chance to do something different in the game. So it was fun. But then every once in a while, you get some idiots that come in there and they just basically just report you for dumb stuff. And then you get banned. So that right there is my Xbox 360. I decided that basically I the case anymore. It was too small. It was overheating. It was burning out my systems. So I built my own case for my own Xbox 360. And that's what I did. That was the case for it. I took a UFO box, clear acrylic box, and I basically rewired the Xbox 360 into it. Not only that, I actually soldered. Now, mind you, if you came from the era that I came from, the era of basically where you had to solder everything, not connect parts together, the liquid and solder era. Well, yeah, we used to actually build our own breadboards and all that other cool stuff. So yeah, I integrated the Xbox 360 motherboard into another motherboard, a server board. Yeah, rewired their whole system. We built their own system. So I can go in there and I can change my JTAG at will. I can change my gamer tag at will because I was using a proxy server. I was actually masking my IP address when I was going into games. I had to do that because, like I said, you had people that would snitch on you. We were just going there and just doing modded lobbies. I got invited to a couple modded lobbies, people that were way, way, way more advanced than I was, and I was freaking blown away. I was like, wow, you can do that. You can actually change the color of the sky and all. You have some cool stuff I got a chance to see. I would never snitch on these people. They're cool as I know what. Matter of fact, I had them on as friends. But yeah, it was freaking cool. Is that me? Is that me working? Yeah, it's me. It's my channel. Yeah. But anyway, yeah, there were some cool people. But then every once in a while, you get them freaking haters in there. Haters come in there, and they would just basically report you for because they couldn't do it instead of going in and enjoying and having fun like everybody else. Oh, we had so much. Especially like I said, when we did we did freaking Burnout Paradise, we had bikes, bicycles, tricycles, shopping carts. I remember one time I seen somebody coming by in a freaking the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck. Yeah, he had the Oscar Mayer Wiener truck with Boost on it. Oh, I was done. I was done after seeing that one. Yeah, all of them. Baby carriages, all of them. It was just so much fun. It was just a lot of fun. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know what gaming experience for you guys are like, but when I was coming up, man, with the Xbox 360, I have to tell you, that's the reason why I kept buying the system over and over again. It didn't make a difference how many times that system burned out. I bought it because I had a gaming family on there that I was connected to. And it was like every time I would get off of work, the whole crew was there. We would go in and play different games and stuff. They jump off and play games over there, and we jump back and play games there. And I jump in that chat room and start talking with these jokers. It was fun. I don't know how the systems are now. I don't do chat or I barely game in rooms. I game in rooms with friends that I know, but yeah, and that's when it was fun, man. I remember the most memorable moment in Xbox 360 was that when Burnout Paradise was going to put the new Paradise City. Remember, they were designing the new city for the other side. Because the other city, it was nice, but they're building that new Paradise City on the other side. And the programmers, the way they designed it, you can go right to the edge of the map and you can see them slowly putting the city together. So everybody went in and purchased their passes so they can go over to the next city. And I remember I didn't go to work that day. I stayed up all night. Man, I was freaking tired, but I stayed up with my friend called Zombie. It was a friend of mine. We called her Zombie Killer because all she played was zombie games. So we're all up there, the whole crew, everybody's waiting. We're all in the game racing around, waiting for the time to go down. And we're all sitting there, and I'm asking people like from overseas, we have different friends from overseas. I'm like, yo, is your map open yet? And like, no, my map's not open. And we're just sitting there waiting, waiting, waiting. And then my buddy was like, yo, you got to reset the game. You got to turn the game off and reset it. And the minute we reset the game, everybody came back in, and we were all sitting there like, okay, we're just going to all race across the bridge at the same time and see the new map together. And that's what we did. We got over there. I don't think anybody went to sleep that day. I think everybody dropped off around like 12 and 1 and 2 o'clock. We were just running all through the city, just racing all over the place. I think that was one of the amazing games I've ever played. And then I had a friend of mine called his gamer tag was Dog Fraught. I don't know why, but it was. Um, Man, we used to do weird stuff in Grand Theft Auto, like try to fly to the top. The Statue of Liberty nonsense. There's inside Grand Theft Auto 4, there's a beating heart inside the Statue of Liberty, right? One of the Easter eggs. And this is when everybody had GTA 4 when it first came out. And people were trying to get to the island, trying to figure out how to get in. You actually needed two people to do it because you needed somebody to fly the chopper, and the other person had to jump out, and they had to land just right. Because if not, they fell to their death. But once you got in and saw that giant beating heart, it was pretty cool. But yeah, man, that's the last time I did any real serious, hardcore gaming online. After that, I kind of dropped off in the PC, and that was it. That was the end of it. But Xbox 360, I tell you, that's one gaming system where a lot of craziness went down on that system. Everybody was modding that system. Everybody. You had no choice. Some people didn't have any choice, you know. No one would have ever opened up the Xbox 360, went inside and started modding it if it didn't burn out so much. That thing had so many burnouts on it that people just got to the point where you were watching tutorials and people were showing you how to open up the system and how to navigate all the different kill switches just to open it up and modify the system. And if you knew how to mod, then you looked at the board like this is an old IBM motherboard, and then there you go. It started. People just started modding them out, but it was fun. God, it was a good game system. I give them that much. It was. Say that and Dreamcast. Dreamcast was another good game system. Dreamcast was before its time. It was way, way, way before its time. It was. They were coming out with the high-speed adapter for their whole entire system. The company collapsed. A lot of people, if you had a Dreamcast and you had the ability to go online, you could do memory card shares. So I can take my memory card and I could go to Dreamcast. Dreamcast had, keep in mind, I don't ramble on here, but Dreamcast had their own form of website, not website, but it had website, but they had like a chat room that you can go on and you can chat with other gamers from all over the world, which was freaking cool. Then they had areas on the website where you can share each other's saves. Like if I played Marvel vs. Capcom, say I beat the game and I got every last character unlocked, I could upload my save and you could come in, just got Marvel, don't have any characters, and you could take my saves and download them onto your memory card. Is that freaking cool or what? That's freaking amazing. Yep. Now I remember they kept talking about they were going to get JavaScript allow you to do video playback. And you could surf the internet. They had a built-in browser allow you to surf the internet. It was pretty cool. It's pretty cool getting everything online. Like I said, it was before its time. I would love for Sega to come up with another system. If Sega came up with another system, I wouldn't even bother with a PS5 or an Xbox Series. I wouldn't even bother with a PC. Nope. I'll go right to Sega. And they came with a new system. I had both systems back and forth. I had the NEC, and the NEC with the track in the field where you run on the mat. I had it with that dinky robot that did nothing. Would you move faster than the freaking robot? God, that thing took forever. My mom bought me a lot of cool stuff. I had the Terminator 2 with the gun. I think Nintendo had the best gun because they had the gun you could take apart and attach it together. You can make it a handgun, you can make it a sniper gun, you can make it a rifle. That was pretty cool. Xbox 360 came out with that solid scope with the freaking scope with the gun. I wonder if you can still buy those. I wonder if you can still buy the solid scope gun. Oh, you guys probably don't remember this. The arcade, when you went to the arcade, they had a game called the Whiz Master. Someone literally died on this game. It was a game, basically, you would sit on this rubber mat and it would have two freaking handles on each side, and they were exposed to these metal rods on each side. And the quiz master would come on and start answering questions. The questions would start out easy, and as the game started advancing, they would get harder and harder. Now, here's the problem. If you had basically lost that challenge, you got shocked. You got a bit of a shock to your system. So the higher the questions, the bigger the shock, the bigger the risk. You make a mistake and you miss, you got hit with that shock. Now, mind, they had a list of stuff that you couldn't get on the machine if you had like a pacemaker, if you're pregnant, you had suffer from seizures, stuff like that. You couldn't be on there because they would trigger something off. And someone actually had a heart attack and died on that machine. You would think it'd be vice versa, like, no, it killed them. But the bottom line, like, they would have jumped their heart in the process. But yeah, someone died on that machine. I've been trying to track one down for the longest time. Or the Wizmaster. Me and my ex used to go down there. We used to hold hands and answer the questions wrong, just to basically shock each other. I wonder if the Quizmaster, Wizmaster, trying to figure out exactly. I was checking TNT. TNT makes arcade machines. They do. I asked them what they had when they can't find it. I was able to find LA Machine Guns. Yeah, LA Machine Guns, man, their guns and their freaking games are the size of a man. They were huge. LA Machine Guns. But I wonder if you could find the Wizmaster. You can track down that old video game. Yeah, man, the arcade was the bomb. It was like the club. Literally, it was a club. Everybody was in there. You didn't have to be a nerd. There were people that businessmen, doctors, nurses, everybody was in there. Police officers, everybody was in there gaming. Everybody. It was the place to be at. You walked in there, especially the hottest games were Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, you had Virtual Fighter, but mostly it was Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, more hardcore games. You had the guys would go in there, they had the playbook, they open it up, and one person be holding the book, and they be reading the plays, and Oh man, it was fun. It was so much fun. Then you had your retro heads. They're the ones that played the Miss Pac-Man, the Centipede, the Dig and Dug, the Defender. You had cockpit players that played the pole position. The one called was man was Tomcat was some kind of game with the flight simulators. Yeah, it was nice, man. It was real nice. My buddy Greg worked at the one we used to, on South Street in Philadelphia. I used to go in there and bring my girlfriends in there, and he would actually give me the key, put the key in, ding 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 ding, and bring the credits all the way up. Yeah, that was amazing, man. Arcades will never be the same again. It just won't. I've been to Dave and Buster's, and it still ain't the same feel. It ain't you can't bring back the experience. You can't bring back the original feel. That's the problem. You can't. No matter how much you put in it, you can't bring back that original year. So once the '80s left, they're gone. They're gone. Can't bring it back. If you had the opportunity to live it, you were good. The '80s was interesting. I'm telling you, it was interesting. It was the one time where everybody could do whatever they wanted to do, and people didn't judge you on your style. You had your punk rocks, your metal heads. You had your what do you call it? The not Valley Boys, but more like GQ. Everybody had their own different style and how they dressed, and everybody just got along with it. That was all to it. Can't bring that back. The boom boxes. Oh my goodness, the boom box. I had one too. 15 freaking D batteries in a boom box. I think ate through batteries so much. I was spending like $20 a freaking week just on batteries just to fill that thing up. Man, that was it. That was it. The whole thing. Break dancing, going to the clubs, the Roxy in New York City. I worked that small job working at Pizza Hut, making minimum wage. I saved my money up. Me and my buddy would go down and buy our gear at City Blues, and then we would go jump on the train and go up to not jump on the train, but go jump on the jump on the train, go up to New York, go up to New York City, go up there to the club. Yeah, I remember at 3 o'clock in the morning, hanging out with the Latinos. Hanging out with the Latinos, 3 o'clock in the morning, putting tags up. Did all that crazy, did tags up, yeah. I remember my buddy wanted me to hold him by his feet while he put his tag up on the side of a bridge. And one of my friends was holding one foot and I'm holding the other foot. And we were dangling this guy over a bridge while he puts his tag up. But it don't look that way on the other end. Like when you're walking up, you just see two black guys hanging a Latino guy over the bridge. Like we're trying to kill him. Like no, we're trying to kill him. We're holding him because he's putting his tag up. Either way, we was in the wrong. But you don't think about that stuff when you're young. You know what I mean? Run up and down the back of the tracks and all that stuff and doing all that crazy stuff. Yeah. You don't think about yourself. But yeah. Been through it, lived it, all that nonsense. My nieces and stuff, they watch House Party and all that stuff like that. Yeah, we did all that stuff already, man. Going to parties, and I remember my friend was a DJ, and he had all his records inside of a crate, and go up there, to a piece of board, and his crate would stack up, and there was mixing and everything. Yep. Yes, sirree. Yeah, long time. Oh well. Now I'm 53. Ta-da! And I'm doing this. I would love to get my hands on an Atom. I would love to get my hands on an Atom. You guys don't probably don't even know what an Atom is. Atom used to be an old game system back in the day. That was a collectible if you had one. Game Atom. I bet you don't even have it. Retro, you gotta go retro. They're doing what's my phone. I'm gonna put this down there. Oh, did I spell it right? Why did I spell it right? Let me see if I can find it. Probably spelled it wrong on me. No, they won't have it. What about an F Marty? They don't have an Atom. I wonder if they got an FM Marty. I wonder if they got an FM. F and Marty. F and Marty. You got one? They have an F and Marty. Yes, they do. Told you. Remember I told you about the F and Marty? That's what I was coming up. F and Marty gaming system. They had these when I was a kid. F and Marty. When I tell people about F and Marty or F and Pounds Marty, they were like, "What the freak are you talking about?" No, it's a gaming system. It was one of the high consoles. It's to have. Somebody got one too. Look at that. They got a freaking F and Marty. Look at the price they want for it. They were like $600 or $700 when I was a kid. And look at the price of them. They're called F and Marty's. Told you I've been gaming for a long time. I remember console systems that most people didn't even know even exist. They had a gaming system called the Scottie Pippen. Odd or not, Scottie Pippen had a gaming system after him. It had an Apple motherboard in it. Yeah, it did have an Apple motherboard. I went to the Scottie Pippen motherboard in there. The F and Marty, they got the F-Town Marty. I never had one. I couldn't afford it at the time. They were like $600 for them. Look at that, $120 for the controller. These are collectibles. You thought your games were expensive? Look at that. They got Splatterhouse for the F and Marty. I had that for Genesis. They want $550 for that game. Man. These were the collectors. This is if you had money. If you had money, you had 3DO, and you had F and Marty. You had not so much TurboGrafx. Steel Battalion controller. I should buy one of these. I have to buy this controller. Someone got one for $135, but ain't no pedals with it. No game or no pedals. Ain't no point in me buying that. What do we got? Anybody got one here? Let's see. I came here last time, but they just wanted, everybody wanted too much. I'm brand new in the box. $85. What's wrong with it? It's the Steel Battalion box accumulated, untested, 2002. Yes, that's too cheap. Something's wrong with that. I wouldn't go near that. I mean, maybe he's giving a good deal. I don't know. Steel Battalion controller in the box and pre-owned. He won $150 for that. Are you kidding me? What do you want $150? How many pictures you got on this? I'll buy this right now from you. Next gen, first gen. Let's see what you got on here. Where are the pedals? Where are the pedals? There's no pedals. Where's the pedals at? I'm not seeing any pedals. Well, there's the pedals. The pedals are like $100 for them, but still. I'm curious, where's his pedals at? Let me see. Very good, clean unit. Maintain nothing wrong with it. Disassemble separate components or hardware bag factory safe shipping. Yeah, buddy, but you're missing pedals. You're not showing off pedals. You're supposed to be showing pedals off. That's the first thing people display are the pedals on Steel Battalion. The pedals on Steel Battalion are huge. I mean, it's clean. It's nice and clean. $150. I mean, it's not a problem to get right now, but still, I need to see where the pedals at because you're supposed to have your pedals on display. Those are not Steel Battalion pedals. That is, see, those are Battalion pedals. Those are Steel Battalion pedals. $400. Good gracious, what the freak? Seriously? That's really crazy expensive. They're bidding on this one right now. They got 1 day, $230, $20 for shipping, $26. People bidding on it. 1 day, 6 hours. Ooh. I want it. That's the only thing about it. If I go and bid, I'll drop 100, knock these bids out. But then again, if somebody, I don't like to do bids like that. If somebody's bidding on it and if somebody is expecting to get that bid, I know I got the money to take it out. I'm not doing that. That's their thing. Let them get their own, get their working to get what he got to get, leave it be. I go someplace else. I don't do that. That's called sniper bidding. People come in at the last minute, boom, dropping like $100. Blow out your bid. I leave that alone. They in there. They've been in there going back and forth. Let them go back and forth. I ain't got no part of that. Yeah, see, this is supposed to be the controller only. You got the controller only, but the problem is you got to have the controller and the pedals because the pedals don't work with the controller. That's the thing people understand about Steel Battalion controllers. The pedals, if you buy pedals separately, they might not work with your controller. You could have some problems there. They have to all sync. $400 for pedals. So I won't have to spend the money to do it. Yeah, those are the pedals. Those are the original pedals with it. That's the game right there. Yeah, I want to spend the money for it. That's what I'll do. I ain't gonna find no cheaper. I think it's gonna be very expensive. 135. They want 135. They want 460. They ain't bad. 280. 280. We just saying 280 for the pedals. Rare Steel Battalion American Soft pedal. They're the same pedals as any other pedals. What are you talking about? Okay, whatever. I need a steering wheel. That's what I need. If I'm spelling that correctly, probably spelling that wrong, knowing me. You can't spell? I can spell. My spelling's a little jacked up, so. I'm gonna do one. I'm gonna opt to the Rift 3. Or 2 with 2 out there, 2. Alright, I'm gonna be buying something I don't need. I want the Steel Battalion controller, but I'm gonna have to basically just put $500 aside to get it because I'm not gonna get that thing for any cheaper. I think it's still expensive. I can't believe they want that much money for F and Marty. Good God. Ooh, that's a lot of money for F and Marty. There's any Dreamcast games I don't own yet. Any Dreamcast games I have on here. I already bought a Dreamcast system. I just bought one. I'm gonna see if they got any games on here. Oh, they got the keyboard and mouse. I remember the keyboard and mouse. I was using that for Unreal Tournament for keyboard and mouse. Let me see what kind of games you got for the console. See if you got anything in here I don't have. I got this one already. I'm not a big fan of Sonic. $1. Not a big fan of Resident Evil. I just bought one of those right there for Power Stone. Power Stone. King of the Fighters. I got Blue Sting on that one already. I'm good. I got this game already. Dynamite Cop. I got that one. I can't wait to play that. Soul Calibur. Anything we doing for buy? Because I don't want to be bidding on anything. I got time to be bidding. What do we got? Oh, come on, get out of here with this dumb nonsense, please. I need to go in. I need to put US only. I need to put in, let me see, US only, and no bids. Let's see, very good condition, brand new, very likely acceptable. I don't care what it is. Buy now. We need to do it buy now. Let's see what we got. Are you kidding me? Oh, this game is definitely worth the money. Oh my goodness. Project Justice. Good God, look at the price they went for $187 for it. Man, that game is so good. That's a good game. I may buy that one. I may buy that today. I might have to buy that. That's a real good game. That's definitely gonna work $187. But then again, once I get it, I don't want to play it because it's 100. Good, that's a good game. See if somebody else got it. They got it for cheaper. That's a good fighting game. Blue Singer, I got that. I never finished Blue Singer. JoJo Bizarre Adventure. Caution Seaman. I thought that game was so gross. Let me see, Sonic. Jet Set Radio. Oh, I don't have that. I don't have Jet Set Radio. It's brand new. It's very good condition. All right, I got a list already. I want the Jet Set Radio. I got the House of the Dead. I got that with the light gun upstairs. I'm good with that. Cannon Spike. That sounds familiar. Virtual Fighter. I'm not a big fan of Virtual Fighter. Bleed. Carrier. Carrier sucked. I don't like Carrier. Carrier games sucked. Virtual Fighter. Not interested. Dynamite Cop. Got it already. Smash System. Been there, done that. Tokyo Stream Racing. Nope. What game is it? Chicken Run. Nope. That's a day. I want that. Oh, Ready to Rumble. I'm thinking about that one. Let me see. What do we have here? I got the Marvel's versus already. Kung Fu Fur. Ugh, the game sucked. I want that freaking Justice, man. That freaking game is so good. Oh, I want that game. Cannon Spike. Jet Set Radio 55. So I got one for 55. Jet Set Radio 40. Ain't bad. I might get that one. It's 40. Daytona. I got that for Saturn. As a matter of fact, I need to buy me a Saturn system. Xbox Saturn games. I got this game, Hydro Thunder. That's a good game, Hydro Thunder. Oh, I got the Dreamcast. I got this game right here for the Xbox One system. Got that already. It's done. Never heard of that. Then we got 42. That Justice, Project Justice. Godzilla. You need the freaking import version. I might need to buy the import version. I've never played this version of Godzilla. Spawn. That's a really good game. Romancer? Oh, Tech Romancer. Oh man, they speaking to me. They calling me the good games. Tech Romancer is another good game. Yeah, something's about to come up in a few minutes. I gotta get back to work. That's why I don't need to be on here. That was a good game. That's an amazing game. For Honor, that's a good game. All right. Oh, this was a good game too. Man, they got all the good ones on here. I'm gonna have to bring some serious cash to buy some of this stuff up. Man, what's the difference with this one? Oh, it's a whatchamacallit. It's a I heard about these. They're replicas. A replica variation. Right? $20. No, I can't beat that. I think I'm about to buy that one. I'm not gonna buy it on this account. I'll buy another account. I'm definitely gonna get that. I'm gonna have to wait to get the other one here first. See if it works. All right. Let me see. We should be doing the kitchen screen. See, I got caught up in that over there. It's the reason why I don't talk about gaming, because man, I get caught up in it, start remembering stuff. When I go back and go on eBay and start shopping. Yeah, I need to stay out of there. Now. Oh, behave. Well, this is not going to work. It's not big enough. No, I want to put it. It's not big enough. It's perfect. It's a nice size. It's not big enough. All right. Let's grab another one. And go upstairs. That's not going to be big enough. That fit perfectly. Oh, I want it. I want it. Where is this Jones? Where is this? Ouch. have the Velcro. It's time for the cooking. Okay. Drink too much juice, ready to go. pick that up later on. Okay. Got one around when I need it. Okay. Really? Can't find one? Ugh. Got no markers. One ink pen. So go to Amazon and buy a big pack of ink pens. All right, let me go track an ink pen down. Something I can never find in my house. I just had one. Oh, found it. I'll lose it again. I want to lose it again. I found it. I never keep track of my stuff. Heavy duty Velcro. That stuff is no joke. Um, we need to check again. Did we not? I have no why I have my first. Oh. So the surface we have here gotten crinkly because of the cardboard. So what we have to do is we have to the surface, because if you're using ultra short throw, the surface has to be absolutely flat. If not, you'll get weight in your screen. What we're doing is we're fixing the problem. I have plexiglass this big, so I'm going to have to make my own surface. Fits. This one doesn't have it on it. Wait. Okay. We're using heavy duty Velcro to make sure it sticks. Surface. We are missing one piece. What am I missing? Missing a piece here. All right, we'll cut another piece off to fit it. I don't know what to do with it. It's had in my hand. Oh, here it is, right here. This is nope, the piece. All right. Oh, this is stuck here permanently. Come on, peel off. So I can get things done today. Now what I need, oh, it's right here all the time. Duh! It's right all the time. I had it right over here. Right against the chair. Put it right against the chair. And lost it that fast. I like the way it's sticking. That's gonna give me problems. That's what I like about this Velcro. You get big, thick pieces of it, and you can make your own size, your own length. You can make it thinner, you can make it square. You can customize your own Velcro. You get this on Amazon for around 12 bucks for all this Velcro. All this Velcro. Let's see, I need my scissors. And we can start getting this out a little bit. The surface was not smooth enough because the cardboard, which is going to work, but is the wrong kind of cardboard. You come off better using the boxes, but even the boxes leave a little bit of ripple in ultra short throws. Works perfect for long throws. But for ultra short throws, the surface has to be absolutely flat. If it's not flat, you're going to see it. You're going to see ripples in your screen. So we're doing our little Velcro. Velcro it down to make sure it stays. So that's what we're doing. This is So we get a nice flat surface because I got the screen already sized to fit the wall. So I got the tape out there on the wall. So the screen's already sized to fit the wall. I'm going to do a whole new piece of plexiglass or whatever, trying to figure out what to make the surface out of. I figured the best way to go is to get some of that wallpaper surface downstairs, cut it to the size of the screen, and then connect that all back up there again. Gives me less time, less work. Now I have a wallpaper surface coming in. Like I said, I don't know how it's going to be because it's very thin. I'm curious how thin it is. I'm thinking like the thinnest plexiglass I could possibly think of, and it really wouldn't be plexiglass, it would be fiberglass, would be like, you know how you get action figures and that piece of material you get in between that plexiglass that protects it between the box and all? That stuff is very thin. Oh, if it's made out of that and it's that thin, man, we could ship that anywhere in the world. Well, we can't ship overseas right now, but you know what I'm talking about. Now, I hope it is. I hope it is. If it's like that, I'm buying a lot of it. If it is, but I don't know. Won't know until it gets here. All right, so what we're doing is we're just laying, this is all Velcro, putting heavy Velcro down so we can fasten that all down. Okay, so we get all our corners with it. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm doing over there. There we go, that's better. Okay, a bit better. See? So making our Velcro strips. And this right here, like I said, is a Velcro that you can get over at, you can get very, it's thick, double-sided, undouble-sided, but it's thick Velcro and allows you to make your own Velcro strips. It's about 12 bucks. Get plenty of it. It's heavy duty too, just to let you know. It's not, you're gonna have a really hard time ripping this stuff off as I did upstairs on the floor. I had a really hard time getting it off the floor. I'm gonna have to go back up there and get that off of there. Sun is coming up. It's gonna be a cloudy day. Cloudy day around the way. So how long is Mr. Bird been up? I don't know. I got up. I went to sleep around 12, and I got up at around 2. And the brain was like, hey, you want to go build something? Like, what the heck? Let's go build something. And here I am building something. Come on, man. Sticky tape. Work with me, join it. Whew. 5 minutes of my life I'm not getting back. Early in the morning. Yes, sir. You want to hear something interesting? I'll tell you something interesting. If you ever go to a Korean restaurant and you get green tea, don't put sugar in it. You're not supposed to drink it with sugar at all, period. It's like the equivalent of, going to a Japanese or Chinese restaurant and eating with forks and spoons. Oh, yeah, the new projector comes in the day. We're gonna hook it up right over here. So I'm gonna have my projector back in my kitchen again. I got me another Fire Stick. I'm gonna try that Fire Stick TV. I'm gonna get me a Fire Stick TV. I already got like a couple Fire Sticks. I gotta start marking these things off because I keep getting them mixed up. And I got these cases for them. You can change the color of the cases, but then again, I'll probably lose those too. All right, let's put this over here. So now I can watch some TV in my kitchen. 1, 2, 3. Did we get the middle piece? Is the middle piece down here? Something in the middle. Okay, we get something in the middle there. Watch my Cartoon Network in the kitchen. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Those of you that are getting up and you're basically watching me do this, Good morning. Hope all is well in your neighborhood. Hope all is well when you get up in the morning. When you're on your way to work, and you got things to do at the house, either way you gotta be up. Unless you live in another country and you're just going to bed and good night. That's gotta be interesting. Get used to the time zones. Go to travel to another country and try to get used to the time zones. And then come back and then try to get used to the time zones we're at now. Time zones. What we're doing is we're cutting Velcro around the screen so we can give the screen a little more support. Let's see, we still got this one section to do right here. Thing from your diaphragm. So, mine, I'm not going to bring, like I said, I got it. I got certain clientele that are hired to do what they're designed to do. So we're not going to talk about this topic anymore because it's already being handled. It's already being handled. So nothing to talk about. All right, we got to finish this up. I got to get LED lights for the back of this screen right here for my kitchen. We're going to do the whole kitchen in a Mommy theme. Mommy Vice theme. I got to find my brick phone. I got a brick phone in here somewhere. Brick it up. I call my mom, she's like, so what did you do today? What didn't I do today? What did I not do today? Oh man. Wait till we start building the giant 500-inch screen in the backyard. That's going to be fun. That's going to be really fun. And keep in mind, this thing is going to be done with mesh. So it's going to be like, man, I'm going to have to literally put in a post near the deck so I can actually stretch the frame over. Squirrels are going to get a kick out of it. Like, what is he building now? Giant frame in the backyard. So we check out this. 500. And we can't get 500, at least 3. I got to have at least 3. I'm not doing 2. 2 is not going to work. Okay, pick it up. If you build it, they will come. We don't want to do that the wrong way. There we go. If you build it, they will come. So, I don't know if you have one of these on your block. We have the, I don't know how you would call it. You can't call it like a Petty Eddie because you can't call him a Petty Eddie. He's one of those people who has to outdo everybody on the block, like literally has to outdo everybody. If you put the smaller thing out and it can be your bundle of joy, something, your little piece of heaven, you know, put out a couple of snowmen, that's what you do, you know, a couple of lights, nothing big, you know, just something nice that you like. Freaking Petty Eddie, that's what nickname I gave this guy down the street. Basically got to go all out. I'm going to show you his setup tonight, what he got. And man, you ever seen National Lampoon Christmas, where literally the lights were so bright that they could see it from NASA? He's one of those jokers. And then he has the music playing. The dun, 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 dun. I understand you got to be that one on the block to go all out. But just because the neighbors down the street, and I watch, and they put nice little decorations out, ain't nothing big. Something nice, you know, something settled, something real nice. This joker sees that he buys this freaking 6-foot wreath, sticks it up in the middle of his house, and this thing's bright up all night and day. The good thing I don't live next to him. Good grief. I could imagine. You turn your lights on. Oh, yeah, you remember National Lampoon? When they turn the lights on, they blind the neighbors? Yeah, there you go. I'm going to show you his house tonight. I mean, I don't mind people having their fun of it. Come on. Every time somebody puts, I can see if you do your lights and you're done, you know, and that's the end of it, you know. But every time somebody puts something here, I watch this guy go out and buy something, put something new, and you look at the way he looks at his neighbors. Well, I'm telling you. I got stuff in this house, man, that'll blow his stuff clean out the water. Sure, I can 3D map my entire house and turn that thing into a whole freaking Christmas display to put any lights to shame. But you know what? I ain't got the time and the place to be dragging that kind of equipment outside. I wish, Lifeform, if you're hearing this, you should make a waterproof projector. That would be pretty hot. If you make a waterproof projector, then the person can stick it outside and they can program, especially a waterproof projector with Wi-Fi capabilities. Well, I think the other ones have Wi-Fi. Because keep in mind, I could get like 3 of those projectors. They already got the firmware. You already got the scanner built into the projector. You can do all the mapping right from there from your computer, right? It'd be nice if you had 3 of those that make them weatherproof so people can stick them outside because I can have 3 of them outside. I can scan the entire house from inside the house. Don't have to worry about the elements damaging my equipment. And I can basically do all kinds of 3D effects all over the house. It'd be pretty cool. Make them waterproof on which I'm going. Or basically just buy an outer box, which I'm probably gonna end up doing anyway. Yeah, so how I know Petty Eddie? I'll tell you how I know Petty Eddie. I know Petty Eddie because the people who I'm buying the house from are good friends with Petty Eddie. When I moved here, Petty Eddie didn't realize I had what I do for a living. And he has I think an 80-inch or something, 80-inch in his house. You can see it because he has a push right next to the window so everybody can see it when he turns it on. Yep, an 80-inch. So anyway, as we're moving in, I got my equipment still in the truck. And he goes, well, maybe you might want to go down to Best Buy and get yourself a nice big TV. I got myself a nice big 80-inch in my house. I don't say nothing. Nope. So they came over to remove a dining room table that was in the theater room that I need to have removed out so I can put my stuff in. So he came over again for something, and I had the 126-inch sitting in my living room with the Optima GT56, all jet black screen sitting there with LED lights. And he comes in and he's just staring at it, and my freaking landlord is talking about, oh, did you see this? She's crazy about the stuff I develop all day long. So anyway, I'm actually working on a package for them. So she's talking about the screen and how big it is and so, and have the lights on and so, and so. Yeah, Petty Eddie got real quiet after that. I was like 80-inch. I said, I said, nice, thank you so much for giving me the advice on the 80-inch, but it's too small for me. And it is. An 80-inch is too small for me. I haven't used the well, let me see. Yeah, no, can't say that because the room upstairs has an 80-inch in it. Literally, that screen's about the size of an 80-inch. That's all I could fit in there without basically taking away from too much from the room. I deal with it. I mean, I put it this way: I deal with an 80-inch, but when I go down to watch, I go there for sitting there for chilling in the room. But other than that, I mean, I really don't use it for just chilling in the room because I got big screens all over the house. So I mean, usually I'm downstairs in the lounge on the 126-inch in the lounge. Or if I'm not in the lounge, I come in here and I watch the 138-inch on 35.1, or I go upstairs to the gaming room and I game in there for a little bit on 135-inch, 100-inch on the wall, or I go into the arcade room and I mess around with the 106 at the portrait mode. Or basically when the weather gets better, I just pop outside, jump under the awning and just watch some movies off the 135 on the deck. And soon, the whopping 500-inch screen in the bottom downstairs area is going to be massively huge. It's going to be used for special effects, that's all. But that one in there, I just have it in there. I don't really go in there and watch too much. Late at night, when I sleep, I watch some TV. That's basically about it. But when I'm gaming or anything else around the house, I'm always on the bigger screens. This is just a display for the kitchen. But, I mean, don't knock it. 8 inches is a big screen. It is. It's a big screen for a TV. It's a very big screen for a TV. But for me, I'm used to being around much bigger screens. So, a big screen. The screen in my office / bedroom / tea room, it's a cute screen. I consider it to be a cute screen. It's a nice little cute screen. It's an 80-inch screen. You know, when people getting mad at 80, I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. It's a giant screen. I'm used to being around bigger screens. I'm not used to looking at an 80-inch screen. So, you know, that's how it is. I'm not saying to you it may be gigantic. To me, it's a small screen. Right? Right now, these screens are considered these small. The screen I used to have in West Philadelphia, I lived in West Philadelphia, my screen was 200 inches. It was bigger than a man. You walk in, that screen was bigger than you, took up the entire wall. That screen was 9 feet high. It was about 9 feet, close to 9 feet, 9 or 10 feet. That's a big freaking screen. You walk in there, you watch Angry Bird. Angry Bird was the same size. It was about 5 feet. It was a big screen. I played Call of Duty. My scope was a car tire. I love that screen. That's a really, really nice screen. We got this, we got this, we got this, we got this, we got this. Yeah, so I'm used to being on big screens. I can't imagine doing a 60-inch TV. I can't do that crap. I can't. I'm sorry, I can't do it. It's too small. I don't know what to do with it. It's too small. So, remember I was in Best Buy and Max was going over there to look at something. And I want to always go into the TV section because I'm always curious to see what they got, what kind of new technology they got in Best Buy. So I'm over there looking at different stuff over there. And the guy comes over to me and he goes, "Hey, you know, we got this TV right here. It's on for sale. And so and so and so." I said, "Yeah, it's nice, but it's too small." And he goes, "What you mean too small?" I said, "It's too small. It's just too small for me. I can't use that." And he said, "Well, what you need?" I said, "Well, everything in here you got too small. I need something big. Like you got anything in 100, 100, 200, 150 inch, something big like that?" He was like, "No, man, what you got? You got projection? You got projection?" I said, "Yeah, I got projection." He said, "No, I don't mess with them things, man. You got to be in a dark room and the image quality is bad when you turn the lights on." See, the stereotype of projection screens. That's what I'm talking about. Guy in Best Buy told me the reason why he don't go near projection screens because they wash out and the picture quality is horrible and you have to be in the dark. So I pull up my phone and I show him that 200-inch screen I had sitting in my living room watching the game on in a fully lit environment in a demonstration where I walked around the environment and that screen lit up. At the end of the day, I ended out of there with a customer. He bought it from me. How you go in there and buy a screen, go in there and look at a TV and you sell to him? Because the stereotype for projection screens is the fact that people think that because if you have one, you're going to be stuck in the dark. The image is going to be washed out. You know, especially with ultra short throws. Ultra short throws are set up for TVs. It's a TV. Notice, it's a TV like projection screen. That's what it is. It sits right close to the screen. It's just like having a TV. Once you run a Chromecast to the back of it or a Fire Stick, it becomes a smart TV. I can sit right there and talk through my projector and tell you I want this, blah, blah, blah. It'll pull everything up for me. All of those smart shows and stuff you get to watch on a smart TV, I got it right there. I can surf the internet. You know you can surf the internet on bad boys too, right? Yeah, you can surf the internet too. You got a web browser built into it. That thing's freaking incredible. I can shop, do my audiobooks, everything right through that bad boy. Plug it to my projector, automatically make it a smart projector, just like that. My screen is black, just like your OLED, and I got a projector that's 720p that looks absolutely incredible on the technology. I don't have to go out and spend a ton of money. And my screen's bigger. Way bigger. All right, I think we're done with this. Right here, we all finished here. So yeah, why in the world I spend money for a freaking OLED TV? If my kids come over, my little one over, and if they throw a matchbox or something heavy at my screen, all I got to just go over and just go, not the whole screen get cracked down the side and get that big black stain across your screen and you damage your screen. Nope. Too much money. These are too expensive. Somebody was showing me the price that somebody wanted for an outdoor TV. $30,000 for an outdoor TV. Are you freaking kidding me? And it wasn't even a big TV at that. $30,000 for an outdoor TV. That's what it costs for an outdoor TV. I think the cheapest ones I've seen for $30,000. And keep in mind, the ones I've seen, half the ones I've seen, they have them under some kind of awning or some kind of shade because it's a TV. It's still going to get hit with glare. I've seen someone get hit and they still glare out. All that money for that TV. I got screens can sit right up there, man. Not mind you, you're not going to be using that screen, a TV in direct sunlight. It's not going to work. The glare is going to wash out the image. That's definitely going to happen. So most people I see fire them things up are probably firing up them TVs around like maybe 12 in the afternoon, something like that. If they got an awning underneath of it, they can use it early in the day, as long as you got some covering for it. That's the only bonus side you have because you can use it around that time. But with that technology we're developing that took that direct hit from sunlight, that pretty much is going to be a thing of the past for them bad boys. I mean, who's going to spend 30 grand for a TV? God forbid if something hits it, hail hits the side of that bad boy, it's gone. This has got Gorilla Glass on it, which I'm kind of curious if it has Gorilla Glass on it. Because what happens if you have a hailstorm out there and your screen gets hit? Or the neighbor kid across the street decides to use it as target practice. Hey, Mr. Wilson! Nice TV! Mr. Wilson! Mr. Wilson. The fellow who did the paint job in his house did a bad job. And he used not really good paint. He did a much better. I'm going to have to come in here and basically sand this down and redo this all over again because he's not doing a good job doing it. Mr. Wilson. That came off better. Yeah, I'm going to have to try all this on here. Mr. Wilson. Well, I can just use these. That's right there. Actually, I got Cartier there. Buy some more of this stuff. Okie dokie, Mr. Bird. Let's get this. I think I'm going to get rid of the tablecloth because I am going to redo the tablecloth. I want something for a Monty Vice kind of style in here. This is, so let's get this over here. I'm going to change all that out today anyway. Taking the pile, the mess in the pile, and the pile. Let's go, cleaned up. Change out the table today. What am I going to go for? Let me see. I'm going to do the table. I want something in what color? Let's see. Maybe a white and sky blue. White and sky blue. I'll figure it out. I need to. I just cut a large piece. I think I just cut a large piece. I did it already, didn't I? I did not. I didn't use that fast. Not that fast. Things are getting cluttered in here. Things get cluttered. I'm losing stuff. It's not good. Oh, this is the piece I was about to cut. Oh, here it is, right here. Stand up, cut a piece off. Just nice and tight. Yeah, come on. And today I had to have a bridge installed for the ceiling. I have to start working on the blueprints for the retro electric grid for the Tron room. That done. I need some old parts. I need to go on eBay and buy some broken parts. I need parts, circuit boards, anything like that. I need go on eBay and buy some old stuff. Anybody got any parts only for sale? Let me know. I'm buying from you. I need parts to finish off my circuit boards. Okay. Let's see. A friend of mine hates the sound of Velcro. I don't know why. Well, add to that. Let's buy more of that. I'm happy. It's a wonderful day. Even if it's cloudy, I'm happy. I get to wake up every day with the Lord, and I get to build cool stuff every day. Every day. There's always something different. You ever notice every time you go to the channel, always working on something different? The finger. But God gives me amazing ideas every day. Today we're going to build this day, Mr. Bird. We're going to build this day, Mr. Bird. What are you doing? I'm going to build this day. Oh, I cannot wait till we get outside. Stuff we're going to be to build outside. I got the tree removed in the back. I got plenty of room back there. I'm not going to mess with the squirrel sanctuary. But we got some stuff to build, boy. I can't wait to start working on the invisible technology outside. That stuff is going to be freaking fun to work with. Oh, it's going to be freaking fun to work with that stuff. All right, let me. To make them strong faster than he ever was before. 6 weeks now about. I need to work on this computer. I'm going to upgrade, put in a network card for it, put in a bigger graphic card. Okay, so let's remember how we did this one because we had it set just right. Oh, but it's stuck on me. Ow. Now we hang it gently, so that way we can go back and see if we have it right. It's straight. It's a little crooked on this side. Crooked. It's good tape. We got an open spot right there that needs to be taped. There's an area I completely missed right here. Let me see what we got. We are, I don't know, I'm looking at it, just something doesn't seem, it looks straight to me, all the way around. It does look straight. Probably a little bit, an inch. Let's see it, wait a minute. All right. He's probably hoping me crash out the window, me not fall out the window, me know where I'm going. All right. Woo. So now we got to do is trim it up real nice. Put a nice trim around it. It'll be nice. It'll be good to go. All right. Put a nice trim around it. We're going to put a nice thick trim right around it. Boom, boom, boom. Nice trim. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go out and get some of that thin wood. I can get that online pretty cheap. Nice thin wood, and we'll Velcro the wood, trim right up to it, around it. And then we'll take some of that contact paper and go back around that wood trim so it'll match my countertop. Or we just run the lights around it, I don't know. All right, so that's pretty nice. I'll take that. That's nice and clean there. Anywhere. Trim up the top a little bit. We got a piece up there that needs a little trim. More tape. That's one project down. Well, that's a project in progress, but it's not done yet. It still needs some work with it. So we still have some work to do with it. Not done yet. Locked on. Not even close. Not even close. That's not the right way to go. Walk through the desert with the horse with no name. Feels good out to the rain. Oh no. Alright. I'm missing pieces. So I'm going to fix in the top. I misplaced my scissors. Oh yeah, I'm tripping over stuff right now. Really, how are you hooked to that? Very goofy and muggly. Really, seriously, I can't move 2 feet without walking into it. Okay, I think we gotta go in the trash now. This is gonna drive me freaking nuts. Oh, it's my ink pen. Let me see what we got going on here. Oh, that's weird. Alright. I think I'm HDMI's not running. Oh, it's not plugged in. Google. Memory detection? Really? Seriously? It's sitting right in your freaking unit. Alright, there we go. What to say? Oh, freak. Ah, that looks nice. That's going to make a nice little screen right there. Now we got to just give it a trim out real nice. We trim it out real nice around here. You know, get rid of those raw edges, move it out a little bit, and then after that, voila. And watch TV in here, have lights on, have sunlight coming in, boom, 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 boom. Done. So now when that projector comes in, I can and be done with it. That's over and done with. That project is finished. The only problem I had was that when I did the cardboard, it had to wilt a little bit, and I had bumps in it, and this was disrupting the picture quality, and it looked like crap. I couldn't take it anymore. So basically, I could have went down. I don't have any plexiglass downstairs to fit this size, and right now, plexiglass is hard to get, and if you can find it, it's expensive. So a sheet like that would have probably cost me somewhere like $50, but now it would have cost me $100 something. So that was no go. And keep in mind, the plexiglass would have to be real thick because the wall has a bit of a wave to it, and that means if I put it on, it would probably flex to the surface of the wall, and it still would have distorted the image on the ultra short throw. So the best way to do it was actually take the wallpaper surface and Velcro a new surface on top of the old surface, give it a nice smooth finish, and voila, done. It cost me nothing at all. Cheap to do. Now I got a nice screen in the kitchen and throw some blue LED lights around it. Watch some Miami Vice off it. I don't got anything to play it off. I don't think I got my plug. My phone is not plugged in. Let me see what we got. Come on, dog. Alright, so I'm gonna leave that all right there. I just let the Google Play. I gotta clean this kitchen up because this is gonna drive me nuts. Right now, it is a mess in my house right now. And right now from doing these projects. And I gotta get this stuff cleaned up. gotta go online. I gotta order a new tablecloth for the table because now I gotta be changing out the style for the kitchen. I'm gonna do a little Miami Vice thing on here. So change all this out for the kitchen. And if you want to know exactly what technology is being displayed in the kitchen, this is 12 technology that we're using on that wallpaper surface. So that's what we're using, is 12. Save this for later. If I can track down my freaking scissors, which I have no idea how and I'm gonna put it in the trash. That's something else. One second, my socks. On here or something? Gracious. All right, just give me a screwdriver or something. This way. Here, cut out a knife. And scissors or a battery. Get this stuff here. Maybe that's gonna be a fun to I'm trying to wash that up. Where's the knife? that out of here. Trash on the floor. All right, that looks fantastic. All right. Now we gotta do is now is just get the ultra short throw thrown up there and we're done. There's an area on the screen that's pulling out a little bit, so I have to put that up there real quick. Get in there. That's much better. Push over here. Right now, because I got to move my table over. Projector right there. If I move the table, the projector goes with it. Yeah, okay, I'll leave this right here for the time being. I got to clean under my table anyway. I have my floor and my table on the wall, so that has to be cleaned anyway. I'll give a chance to get some much needed housework done in here. It has to be swept up and cleaned. We still got the project upstairs. Let's keep all this stuff in here for right now. Our project upstairs to finish off. So let's get all this stuff packed up from upstairs. Kitchen, it's done. So that's good. And using that tape. I have to tape down these cables before. So up there. That one door, stuck with that. Going in the basement. Like this. All this goes in the basement. Upstairs. And I'll bring my chairs over here. That's good. That's nice and clean. Oh no. Oh yes. I think I landed that. I think I did. I did not burn off. shift it over a little bit. I don't know how that even happened, but whatever. Oh, that shit happened. Weird. Weird. All right, we're done here. This is all finished and done. Tidied up. Kitchen's all cleaned up. I got a mop in here anyway. Mop this floor down. That's all finished for today. All right. There's a few projects out of the way right there. I think my phone's dying on me. Grab my box with all my stuff in it. Take this down. My lights are on. Light outside on the deck has to be turned off. And trash. So it does. That's really well. Yeah. That's what I want to step on. Screw. I like watching this. It's cool how it goes under the box. Somebody thought it was going to pass over the box. I was like, no, no, no. That's projector mapping. And it's going to go under the box. So now we're up here. This is what's left of the arcade machine dismantled because I'm building something new in there. And this is where we're going to be at tonight or day. Finishing up in here because I have to restructure that. It's going to have to be restructured and designed. But unfortunately, I'm going to cut the video off here because I have much to do and I can't do it with the camera running. All right, with that being said, hope you enjoyed the video demonstration or tutorial or whatever you want to call it. I gotta go and God bless.